man. Welcome to the Dirty Folks Daycare. I am your tolerologist, Dirty Folks, and I appreciate y'all being here. It's gonna be a real quick live, man. I just wanted to vent real quick. Um, there's more than six things you need to know about the toddler, but some things are universal about all toddlers. But some are specific to the Keisha. So one of the things that you have to know about the Keisha is Keishas don't earn stuff. Keisha just take stuff, and it's bananas.
Mamata.
I'm sorry. That's what created the stream. But let's get straight to it, man. I don't want to vent. I want to get right into the proceedings this evening. Let's check this out. Let's go through the first five things are in one clip. Let's go.
It's hard to fuck like a man. It is. Men don't get enough credit for what it is. They don't. I'm doing all the fucking work. And when I didn't always know that. I was disrespectful at one point because I used to get fucked by men. And when I was getting fucked by men, I'd be like, why don't they fuck better than that? Why don't they fuck harder and stronger than that? And then I started fucking like a man. And I was like, this is a lot. This is a lot. It's cardio. She not helping. She thinks she helping, moving her body all stupid. Looking at you, all eye contact. Cardio. You can't stop till she comes. You gotta just keep going. Sometimes you feel like you're gonna die. Do you know that, ladies? You feel like you're gonna die. I be feeling like I'm gonna die. Like my heart is literally jumping out my chest, cause I can't stop till she nut. Can't stop till she nut. And the fucking gag is she's came 30 times already. But they just weren't the big one. They're all these little nuts. So it's like, why don't you just add all these up to one nut and let me go, bitch? Let me go. And it's dead weight too. It's not like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like she's holding herself up. And nothing. She just... And then she'll add some shit thinking she's doing something for you. Like, let me put my leg up. And it's like, bitch, that's just another job. Now I gotta hold your leg and do this. And I don't feel it. So it's just a workout for me.
Five things you can learn from here. Number one, she's short. Number two, she's fat. Number three, she obviously, even though she gay, she take dick. She started all talking about guys stroking. So there's no such thing as a lesbian. It's just girls that's rude and spit on each other. Number four, she's broke. Number five, they don't respect men. Those are five of the top five right there. And it's one clip. Top five in one clip. That's what you up against. And y'all trying to love people who want to replace you. The only replacement that you should love is your son. That's the only replacement you should love. Life is all about replacements. That's why you had kids. You call it legacy or lineage or whatever you want to call it. Your son is your replacement. Your job is to take everything in your head and give it to your son. These chicks are listening to all the things you do. They watching everything you do. They listen to everything you say. And they're trying to be a duplicate of you. Because women compare themselves to men. But women compare men to God. And can't nobody hold that God spot. So what you're doing is you're dealing with people that want to replace you. So those are five things you need to know already. That all that high value shit makes no sense because when it's a man, he got to be tall, rich, handsome, all that. When girls deal with other girls that want to be niggas, short, fat, broke, illiterate, disrespectful men, that's the only thing they really need in common is to hate men. This chick right here, this dumpy chick right here, because I deal with dykes. You know what I'm saying? I deal with girls that go both ways. Women don't want a woman that's less attractive than they are. That's universal. That is universal. So she probably got a bad chick. Because bad chicks love fat bitches, nigga. In your own life, if you really thought about it, women will leave you not because you cheated, but because you cheated with a girl uglier than them. That's why I'm making my goal to fuck the baddest bitches when I'm cheating. I cheat with girls so fucking fine that my girlfriend just got to be like,
I'm proud of you. I'm mad, but I'm proud of you.
They don't leave when the bitch is bad because they put them on their egg game because all girls want to be sister wives. They all want to be mistresses. They don't leave because you cheated. They leave because she's ugly. If the girl is fine, I mean, y'all gonna have to argue for like 3 weeks about that shit. Y'all gonna argue. Y'all gonna argue, but they not gonna leave you. They only leave with the girl ugly, and ugly girls won't bab it. You see all these ugly bitches with pretty girl entitlement. All these Lizzos that want to be naked, like you know what I'm saying, like they fucking Halle Berry in the '90s. Girls are just dumb. Y'all dumb because y'all trying to love girls. Y'all retarded. Anyway, so check this out. Let's get to the next thing. And this is something that I've always wondered about you guys, to be perfectly honest with you. I've always been confused about this. Let's get into it. Oh, ain't no value. Hold on.
Having homegirls make me not even want a girlfriend no more. Cause once you got homegirls, you find out bitches ain't really nothing. Like that's why I stay away from the relationships. Cause my fucking homegirls put a bad fucking taste in my mouth. Them hoes ain't shit, boy. Having homegirls make
I never understood how you guys have mothers, grandmothers, aunts, sisters, nieces, neighbors, uh, other students. You went to school with these girls from kindergarten to senior year in high school. Some of y'all even went to college. They at your job, they at your workplace. Y'all probably been dated a few girls, and y'all don't understand that simple premise, dog. I don't understand that. I never understood why you guys didn't understand women. When 53% of the people around you are women. The first thing to understand in women is knowing that women ain't shit. I've known that since I was his age. The thing that took me a while to understand after that, though, was that once you realize that they are a detriment and they professional fight promoters, it is your job as a man to stop them.
My congeniality is fucked. I have no sensors and I need to be stopped.
So, number six is that women unchecked, untrained, undisciplined are horrible people. But this is why. Because it's not because they're just naturally disposed to being horrible. You have to be taught how to be horrible. Which goes back to me saying don't date girls with black mothers, but I digress. Because all power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. Absolute power isn't about money. That's what girls have taught you because they want your money, even though they don't understand how money works because girls can't count. But they want your money so they can buy new purses, right? But money is just a tool in exchange for goods and services. Money has nothing to do with power. There's a lot of rich simps out here, a lot of James Harden ass niggas out here. Power is the ability to do what you want to do, unchecked and unrivaled. And that's what black women have. Black women don't have to have authority because nobody disciplines black women. They're damn near omnipotent. So when left to their own devices, without any discipline, without any checks and balance, without having to be accountable for their actions, they're horrible people. Out the gate, Shorty about what Shorty look like? 14? He 14 knowing shit that niggas don't know at 45 years old. That boy about 14 years old, 15 maybe. Looking at these goddamn panels with niggas in their 40s, 50s, sometimes 60s, trying to reason with motherfucking negotiate with terrorists on these panels thinking they can reason with a bitch. Because you trying to buy love, but all she sells is sex, and you confused. I'm gonna bring that back up later because we just had a conversation early with Trap. Like and sub as y'all come in, man. Like and sub. Send your hard donate to the daycare, man. Which is really gonna come up in a minute. I want to show y'all one last thing before we get to the main event of what I learned today. Cause I learned something today too. I learned something today too. Show y'all one last clip on this one before I go into what I learned. This just a freebie. This just a freebie. Somebody sent this to me and said it reminded them of me, and I want to break down. I want to break down exactly what they meant. This is a freebie though. This ain't even got nothing to do with what I was gonna do, but I just think this is funny. So this is a girl on the phone with her man while she's entertaining another man. Let's just say.
So just want to hear your voice. Check in with you. Feel like
I'm okay. All right, I'm gonna. You can call me tomorrow, okay? Alrighty.
You know what? Everything is wrong about this. Number one, this is one of my fetishes. I'm not gonna lie. Performing while a girl is on the phone with her man is one of my fetishes. However, not to give a fellatio, that's crazy. Also, not to suck at it because she talking regular as shit. I like to smash girls while they on the phone, and when it's they turn to talk to their man, hit it harder so it sounds like she's talking. That's my enjoyment, to make her sound like she talking in the fan. I hit it harder. Shit. Every time she say something, I be smooth stroking when he talking. As soon as she start talking, I be bam, 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 bang, bang, bang. But what that reminded me of, besides me, I ain't even gonna say a younger me, because I still do that shit to this day. Because if you don't respect your relationship, I ain't got to respect your relationship. I respect my relationships. But besides that, I was on a stream one day with a dude who said they were talking about how half of black women have herpes, and he was talking about he don't have to worry about that, because they were like, get tested, man. You don't know about these girls, get tested. And he was like, man, I ain't got to worry about that. And I was like, why? He's like, I've been in a relationship for 2 years. I was like, shit, you still need to get tested. You don't know what she doing. Just because you faithful don't mean she faithful. He's like, oh no, because I married a Mexican. I was like, nigga, you better hurry up and get tested then. Man, Mexicans is going. Everybody is going. Once they get hit America and they realize that they can do whatever they want, whatever, without penalty, all women, all liberal women are Keisha. It is what it is. I want to get you guys to supreme being status, because I don't really care about these girls. I care about you guys. I love my brothers as I love myself. I don't love these hoes. I love the bros though. Pause. But I love my brother because I remember being young, right? Every day you alive, it's somebody younger than you, right? Somebody asked me yesterday, my mentee asked me yesterday, like, why do I give away the game? Why don't I keep it to myself? And I said, what am I going to do with it? I had a great career, you know what I'm saying? I'm like Jay-Z, I don't want much. Fuck, I drove every car, a home-cooked meal, some nice clean drawers. Like, after you accomplish everything and you can be good with yourself, why wouldn't you want for your brother what you want for yourself? Plus, it's less likely to get killed over a chick if everybody can get a chick. So if I'm trying to bond with the guys and the guys will sell you out over a bitch because they think it's a bitch scarcity, especially if you black. What is it? 60% of what is it? It's 28 million black women to 22 million black men. So there's 53%, 54% of blacks are women. There is no scarcity of sex out here, except for the fact that you're talking to her for love, while I'm talking to her because I'm goal oriented. Your conversation is different. Conversation's just different. When I talk to girls, they tell me about the man they really trying to be with, how they gonna sleep with me for 29 days because they put them on a 30-day wait plan. They tell me about the guys that they tried to get stuck up, how they cousin hop out the closet to rob the local drug dealer that she was sleeping with. Be mad, not because she don't feel guilty that she tried to get the man robbed. She feel guilty because to make it look real, her cousin had to hit her in the face with the pistol, so now she mad and she got a bruise. I hear the real stories. I'm like Shorty. Like, man, once you got homegirls and you listening to them, bro, let me tell you something. My neighbors, it's 4 of them. 4 girls. Wait. Mina, And all their names rhyme. Mina, Nina, Leah, then it's a Tabitha. They just do a Tabitha. And Sharon. 5 girls. These 5 girls have been a terror since the public school era, nigga. They used to switch cars. They had binoculars. These chicks, we talking before you had notification on your phone. We talking late 90s, nigga. They was buying the GPS, the Garrett's, what is it called? Garrett, whatever. The GPS systems, putting it, hiding it in the trunk, under the speaker of their boyfriend trunk, tracing these niggas, following them out of town, all type of crazy ass shit. They had a stalking crew, bro. They'll switch cars and get binoculars. They taking pictures of each other boyfriends, because, you know, that's your boyfriend. He recognized your car. They switching cars, taking pictures. These bitches had a whole motherfucking organization, bro, just to catch niggas up. 3 out of 5 of them fuck their boyfriend's best friend. Then they all come up, grow up like, oh, niggas ain't shit. Niggas ain't shit. You weren't even sure if your baby was his or his best friend's. You just put it on him because you had the title with him. Man ain't shit. These are the motherfucking things that I grew up because I'm cool with girls. Look, when you don't know girls, you love the idea of women. Once you know women, you hate they motherfucking guts, nigga. Because every woman is the man you don't want to deal with. You know how you go and you see a group of dudes with their pants sagging down and, you know what I'm saying, looking deleterious, fucking tattoos on their face, and you like, I don't want to walk on that side of the street. Every woman is the nigga with tattoos on his face. Without the tattoos. And y'all trying to rehabilitate them like some after school program. That shit is crazy. Now, so those really, it turned out to be 8. But I wanna share with you guys what I learned today. And this is no indictment against you guys, but it is a way for you guys to tighten the ship. Because I love my brothers as I love myself. I just hate the fact that y'all want to be a crayon so you can't check your toddlers. You want to take passports to run from them. You want to interracially date to get away from them because nobody took the time to love them properly, including their fathers.
Daddy, you spanked Mama.
You're darn tootin' I did.
That means you love her.
That's what I've been trying to tell her.
All right, let me close some stuff down. I'm about to show. We're about to slow walk this video I saw. And I'm gonna tell you what I learned today, right after this break.
Toddler tales are crazy stories that could only happen to me. Each tale is endorsed by Toddlerology and the Marry Your Secretary courses. In a world where toddlers are only loyal to her employer, learn the skills needed to train your toddler to work at your relationship like she works at her job. There's courses for every level of your relationship status, including polygamy. Need support? Join scheduled study groups with other Toddlerology members. Click the link below. And now, back to today's story.
What I learned today is to listen to myself. The same way I say girls don't come in black, and I try to sugarcoat it for guys instead of saying guys don't come in black. I give you guys the option. You can be black or be a man, but you can't be both. I realized today that I have been promoting to the wrong demographic, man. I realized that today. I need to learn how to forgive myself. But I just learned this today. Shout out to the homie that sent me this. What I've been trying to do is transform boys to men like Michael Bivins. But that's not my targeted demographic, apparently. Because I'm steady trying to convince guys like, yo, you need to follow a man if you want to be a man. If you want to be hierarchy, you got to be part of a hierarchy. If you want to lead your woman, you have to follow before you lead. I try to give y'all the advice that if your mother wasn't black, your daddy would have taught you. That's my fault. This is what I learned. I got the wrong demo. Let's go through this.
All right, let's deal with this bullshit down here, okay? Here we've got guys who are posting ads for women that they want to not only be their personal assistant, but also want the woman to engage in sexual acts, and they're willing to pay for this. These are sugar baby relationships. It's a very common thing. Women argue that sex workers are real workers and that they have the right to do that and monetize their sexuality. So women have the right to offer it, but men don't have the right to ask for it.
Okay, let's pause this right here because I'm gonna let him talk, kind of, because he's commentating, and I got this off his YouTube channel. But I want you guys to understand that he has the wrong angle. This gentleman here, who is doing a commentary on his video, and I can't find the original video, so he can have it. He has the wrong angle. His angle is that it's legal for women to sell sex, but it's not legal for men to buy it, right? And although that's true, that's not my angle. It is true that in the last 30 years, it used to be they locked up the John and the pros, but they let the pimp go free because the pimp didn't have a case on him. All of a sudden, they told all the pros that they Instagram models now. Like what happened to the prostitutes? They all models now? That shit is crazy, man. So, so they rebranded. That's very important because prostitution is illegal, but sex work is not. Modeling is not. You can be an Instagram model, which is the same as being a prostitute, and sell pussy all day, but you can't buy pussy. So they went from making, and you can't have a pimp. So because it's always been illegal to buy it, but it used to be illegal to sell it, right? It used to be like drugs. Like it's illegal for me to possess drugs with the intent to deliver, and it's illegal for them to possess drugs with the intent to use, right? It used to be both sides. Now it's legal for women to sell cat, but it's illegal for men to buy cat, or socially unacceptable for men to buy cat. That is an oxymoron that I don't even feel like dealing with. But that's his argument. That's not my argument. My argument is how he started off. I'm gonna bring it back a little bit.
Here, okay? Here we've got guys who are posting ads for women that they want to not only be their personal assistant, but also want the woman to engage in sexual acts, and they're willing.
These are ads for men who don't realize it, but they want to marry their secretary. These are men who want a woman to not only file their paperwork, but also offer fellatio. The same shit that I've been trying to tell y'all since I've been on this bitch, and the same shit I've been preaching before I got on YouTube for years. These courses is wow, son. I got the wrong demographic. I should be promoting to these guys because y'all don't want the game. Cause y'all, I got my own pussy. Y'all don't know how to check shit. I'm doing power moves. I need to talk to power players. Apparently, the marry your secretary thing is not for the average man. And that means I'll be able to raise the courses to $3,000 because it's too affordable for y'all right now anyway, let's go through this.
Report here, okay? This woman right here did an entire report on men who posted ads on Craigslist. Where in the ads, they were as open as they can be on Craigslist to ask for women who want to work as a personal assistant and also double as a woman that gives sexual services as well, and these men are willing to pay for it. And sex work, you guys say, is real work. So how do we play with your rules? That becomes the question.
There are still guys who take the personal part of hiring a personal assistant way too literally. We went undercover and answered some ads and were stunned by what happened at the job interview.
It's a job interview unlike any you've ever seen.
What do you expect from me? Sex, touching, feeling, kissing, the whole 9 yards.
Come again.
That sounds like a man asking for consent to me. In the job ad, he's saying that he wants a woman who is sexy and wants a woman who doesn't mind doing intimate stuff, and he used all the language that he possibly could to be clear about what type of woman should be applying for this role. A woman who does not mind doing actual clerical work and work as a legitimate assistant, and then also sexual favors.
And is this banker really asking this young woman for a job as his administrative assistant in exchange for sex?
And what these reporters are trying to do is frame it as if he's saying you need to have sex with me to get this job, as opposed to part of the job is sex work.
Let's say he did it both ways. Let's say that it even mattered. The amount of girls, Instagram models, who have come to me and said,
I want to be in a magazine. So do I have to fuck you or fuck a crew?
I'm like, yo, shorty, just find 2 hoes. Just give me 2 hoes.
Okay, I give you 2 hoes. Another 2 hoes I give you.
Sidebar. When I say 2 out of 3 hoes, they never offer anal, nigga. They never offer me anal. They always choose fellatio and vagina. They never offer me anal. Girls are selfish. Maybe they saving anal for their husband. I don't know. Anyway, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. These girls come out here to be... Look, girls know they don't have a value with clothes on. Not intrinsically. Just because the new culture gave women the opportunity to do jobs that men traditionally did, like teachers, like administrative assistants. When you think about what an administrative assistant is, a secretary. When you think about what a secretary is, historically, it is a male position. Secretary of State, Secretary of Defense, State Secretary. Secretary was always a male position. They allotted women the opportunity to do a man's job. Teaching was always a male position. The Little Red Schoolhouse was a duplicate of the Red Barn, because farmers used to teach their kids and their neighbors' kids in a barn, and then when they decided they'll let women do it, if a church wasn't available, they built replica barns. That's basically what it is. It'll be one classroom that taught all grades and have a woman doing the teaching with books that men created with the answers in the back of them. Because all teachers' editions had the answers in the back of the book. Girls really can't teach. They just administer. They just go through the process. So to say, man, are you hiring her to be a secretary that has to have sex? I will argue that men would make better administrative assistants, because they would be able to understand what it is that you need and do henceforth. I would say gay men. I mean, not to be, not to target, but I'm just saying, because to be a secretary is a repetitive task. And men like to explore stuff. Women like repetitive tasks. Women like to know where everything is. But if you get a dude with OCD, or a gay guy who, you know what I'm saying, that's kind of where his mind frame is, on a wavelength of being particular, being detail oriented like women are. Women are really detail oriented. They're great. They're phenomenal interior decorators. They just not builders, and when they do interior decorate, they don't work on a budget because they can't count. But the actual position can be done by anybody. So let us continue. Somebody trading for sex. Sex is part of the jobs.
It's the most disingenuous bullshit you'll ever see. But men aren't even allowed to accurately, intelligently have these conversations with women. So this is why we have shit like this going on in the world, where women try to fit everything into a sexual assault box.
Everything is assault. You've never talked to a girl who didn't say her ex-boyfriend was abusive. And I want to go past this and get to the next part. Once again, his angle is life ain't fair. My angle is life ain't supposed to be fair. You just need to be a man. You supposed to dominate. He's wondering why you can't negotiate with terrorists, why you can't make it fair, why girls can't understand that what they're asking for is exactly what they're getting, but they don't want anything that they ask for. He's trying to make it make sense because he doesn't understand that Toddlers gonna toddle. I'm telling you, toddlers gonna toddle wherever toddlers are sold. This is a man issue. These executives need me, man. These guys need me. Y'all probably don't need me because y'all don't understand shit. But these men out here really trying to find somebody who can do PowerPoint and get some pussy is why I created the Marry Your Secretary course, because I understand they struggle. Because niggas who pursue power see girls as the rim on the car. They don't see them as the partner. They don't see themselves as the engine and a woman in transmission and they can't go without her. They see her as optional rims. My car looks better with 22s on it, but I could drive factory. I got the wrong audience. I need to do better.
Is it that you are only allowed to sell it and men are not allowed to buy it? Is it that you are only allowed to offer it, but men are not allowed to ask for it? This man is asking for consent and put up an ad that was telling enough for them as news reporters who were looking for these types of people to easily find him. It's a bunch of bullshit. Let's take a look.
We found his disturbing job listing and others like it posted all over Craigslist.
It's not all over Craigslist. It's an ad section where men know if they want this type of arrangement, this is where they go to post it.
That young woman is actually Inside Edition producer Alicia Powers. When she responded to the ad, this banker asked to meet her not at his office, but a diner in...
Right. He doesn't want you in this place of work. He wants to sit down and be able to chat with you and see if you're capable of meeting what the needs are, if you're attractive enough for what it is that he wants, and that you don't have a problem with this. And then they booby trapped this guy and then posted it to try to ruin him because they're too busy trying to sell a story that they think is going to get lots of likes and views and couldn't care less about this man's life when he is asking for consent, asking for what he wants, and dealing with, trying to only deal with women who want to offer what it is that he wants.
Let me pause it right there. I'm not disagreeing with anything he said. We have different angles, but I'm not disagreeing with what he's saying. I think it's the base level. I think that's pre-coursework. That's not even course one. That's pre-coursework. This is entrapment. This is what they're trying to do. They're trying to entrap men. They want every man to seem like a deviant in order to fulfill their men or oppressive attitudes. Real quick though, I want to give a shout out to LF Third for the $10 cash app. Gratitude, sir. And I want to give a shout out to XL Pro for the $5 cash app for daycare fees. Gratitude, sir. God damn it. I missed my slot. Here they go, fucking with that man. Yeah, we can start from right here where they start fucking with this man. Harassing this man.
I just have a very high libido, and I like to vent it.
Oh my goodness. Then he makes this shocking offer.
I was thinking just to go to a nearby motel. I'll get a room.
I decided it was time to put in...
Wait, how was that a shocking offer when the ad said looking for a secretary to bust down, nigga? You know what, don't worry about that.
End to this so-called job interview.
Were you just offering this young woman a job in exchange for sex?
No.
Aren't you just a dirty old man taking advantage?
No, he wasn't offering her a job in exchange for sex. The job was sex. And I think this woman knows that. I think she knows what she's doing. I don't think that she's doing this and has no clue what this man was looking for or anything like that. She just sees the man as a...
They knew what he was looking for. That's why they brought the camera crew. Let me fast forward though, because his commentary is cool, but it ain't really on shit. All right, let's check this out.
Posted by this guy looking for beautiful women.
You would need to do extra behind closed doors either before, during, or after the normal workday.
He told her...
How much more clear can these men be that they want to hire women who have clerical abilities and are comfortable performing sex work? You guys want the right to sell it. You guys want the right to sexualize yourselves and be able to monetize that. That's why there's OnlyFans workers and porn stars, and liberal women are not trying to fight down, destroy women's rights to engage in porn or OnlyFans or anything. In fact, they're fighting for the right to be able to legally sell sex. It's their body, it's their choice. So help me understand. Help me understand.
His name was Mike and invited her for a job interview.
Hold on, wait. Just as a sidebar, this ain't got nothing to do with nothing. See this woman right here? Don't trust women who cannot walk in heels. Do not trust women who cannot walk in heels. If they can't walk in heels, they should come to you wearing a pair of K Swiss. That's absolutely fine. Any girl who this old who can't walk in heels, that's not what she does. These are small indicators to let you know, yo, shorty on some bullshit. Now, maybe not the camera crew type bullshit, but there's some bullshit amiss. Like, you see these movies with the Tom girl and their friends, like, I'm gonna dress you up and I'm gonna whip high heel shoes. And they come to the ball or the high school prom or whatever, and they clunky, they look like a deer just learning how to walk. And somehow they want everybody to think that's endearing, that she is 18, 17, 18 years old and don't know, like she never went to church. Like, these nacho shoes, like you didn't buy these shoes and try them on in the store. Like, never trust this shit, bro. Look how she walk.
Help me understand.
His name was Mike and invited her for a job interview.
She walks like she's walking on ice, my nigga. If a girl can't walk sexy, the pussy trash anyway, nigga. No one saying abort mission. Just be on some friend zone shit. That's just, just real game, bro. It's just game.
Interview.
How's your day?
Good, you?
Good. This one took place at Battery Park in Lower Manhattan. He said the starting salary paid $60,000.
So this man is willing to pay you $5,000 a week to handle paperwork and also to have sex with him. He's looking for a sugar baby that can do clerical work. What do we...
Let me pause that real quick. He offered us $60,000 a year to do paperwork and occasionally bust him down. Just real quick, because this came up earlier from one of the mentees. One of the mentees called me earlier and said he spent too much money on girls, blew his budget. What could he do? Could he get the girls to pay him back? And I'm like, dog, that's not how buying pussy works. He didn't give her any money, so he did that right. But he paid for the hotel, paid for the food, paid for the rental car, paid for the all the accommodations and amenities. I'm like, bro, that just sounds like a vacation to me. You ain't put no dough in our pocket, but you provided the amenities. That's a vacation. You know what I'm saying? I want to show you guys something though. You guys get into y'all tolerology, and this is just on the home screen, so I ain't really sharing nothing major. Let me move this over. Make payroll. You got to know your financial ability. Can y'all see this? Let me make it a little bit bigger. I'm bringing the chair back. I'm bringing you back, chair. You my chair. That's the outro. The chair is where I'm going to next. But when you make your pussy payroll, you got to know your financial ability. How much can you spend? $40? $40. All right. You got to know your budget. You have to know your social equity. Like, how cool are you? Like, me saying that I could bust a girl down for 2 tacos, that's because all the work I did to improve myself, right? So, it counts that, the publishing thing counts, the podcasting thing counts, the commercials count, the soap count. You know what I'm saying? Girls will try to judge me based on that, like,
oh my gosh, you do publishing? I know what publishers get. Oh my god, you got stuff on Amazon Prime? You must be having some money or you'll get some money.
So they'll see you as a blue chip and fuck you for future accommodations. They'll pay you for that, by the way, because I don't pay shit. But you have to know your social equity. Are you fat and awkward? Are you afraid to talk to people? Do you have to, you know what I'm saying? All that shit. How do you dress? All that's part of your social equity. All that's part of your social equity. None of these things are necessarily do you need. You don't need any of them, But you do need to understand that depending on what your social equity is, that tells you the type of secretary that you can acquire. Some things are just out of your range based on what you need. Like I don't need a girl that can do Microsoft Excel if my job doesn't require clerical work. I may need a girl who can make fajitas if that's what I need, right? And then your social equity would define who deals with you. You know what I'm saying? You might end up with a Mexican that's shaped like a refrigerator box, but don't worry about that. You gotta understand worth versus value, because all these bitches swear to God they know they worth. There is no worth. Woman's worth is based on market value, right? If market value is $200 for a shot, that's what you pay. If market value is $40 for a shot, that's what you pay. They could say they're worth more than $40, but the value is $40. Any girl that say they know they worth is using outside sources. There is no woman that knows they worth that talk about what she can do. They talk about what they have, where they've been, you know what I'm saying, what their profession is. They talk like niggas. They know they worth, so they go have a spa day, buy a purse, and take a solocation. None of that has to do with their individual worth. It is the price that they put on themselves. They try to put a price on their pussy that's outside of the value. The value is what they bring to you to make you money, or save you time. All that other bullshit ain't about nothing. Because girls don't give a fuck about their bodies. That's what man, imagine a bitch telling me she can't give me no pussy, but she'll fuck a cucumber. Bitch, you got me out of my motherfucking mind. I don't care about your pussy. Fuck your vegan ass pussy, bitch. You better take this glizzy. I ain't playing. You gotta understand the zero theory. I didn't talk about that a lot of times, so I ain't gonna address that. You gotta understand the deductions, right? How much does she really cost you based on what she's offering you, right? Billable hours, know your value, know her worth. All these things are course one things. That's why I'm telling you that what he's talking about is pre-course shit. These are things that a man of value should have known, except they took away the vetting process from men in order to uplift women. And these fucking boomers did that shit. Them boomers did that shit. Them woman worshiping ass boomers did that shit. Made these bitches think they equal, but every job they get, you got to do her job for her because she want to work at Home Depot, but she can't cut lumber. She want to be a fireman, but she can't lift 120 pounds to get somebody out a window. They want people to lower the requirements for them to be police officers because you're supposed to be able to carry 60 pounds, but they can't. Or to be in the Air Force, you're supposed to know how to swim, but bitches ain't never learned how to swim because they can't get their hair wet. So they want to take the swimming out of the Air Force. But my whole thing is if your plane gets shot down over the ocean, you're going to have to hop out and swim. They lower the bar for women so women can be included, which fucks up the bar for men because now y'all think that rudimentary shit is equality. Third grade shit is equality. They're doing you a disservice. Listening to girls with clothes on does you a disservice. Listening to men who want to tell you to love a woman is doing you a disservice. Because a man's love is duty. If she loved you, you would give her duty. That's what those men are doing. Those men say, yo, I want some pussy, but I also want duty. I want you to file this paperwork. I want you to answer incoming calls. I want you to set my appointments. I want duty. And booty, nigga, and booty. I want duty and booty. What does she want from you? She wants you to pay bills, repair cars, cut grass, raise kids and other people's kids. Goddamn it, man, kill insects, build fucking furniture. She wants you to do all these things, duty. To prove your love to her, she wants duty. But you can't want shit. Alright. Anyway. He had a $60,000, I'm gonna bring that back. He had a $60,000 budget to file my paperwork and get me pussy. He had his pussy budget. Shout out to him. He had his pussy budget. He's got nothing wrong. And at this moment, I realized that I've been marketing to the wrong people. He needs to marry your secretary course. Y'all niggas don't need it. Y'all still trying to figure out how to follow a fucking man. He needs to marry your secretary course. Men that want power instead of pussy needs the secretary course. I know who to set my funnel system with. No disrespect to y'all niggas. Y'all just ain't ready. If y'all was ready, y'all be enrolled already. Before I take the courses up to $3,000 so I can get the whales like him. Anyway.
So this man is willing to pay you $5,000 a week to handle paperwork and also to have sex with him. He's looking for a sugar baby that can do clerical work. What are we doing to go after?
He's not looking for a sugar baby. He's looking for a secretary. This is his, look, real quick. I understand this angle. I understand this commentary. I need y'all to understand this. All girls fuck a nigga at work. Let me explain that.
All girls sleep with men at work.
They call them they work bulls, all type of shit. Some girls fuck the boss so they can get off an hour early. Guaranteed you. When white girls sleep with the boss, they want to get a promotion. When black girls sleep with the boss, they want to be able to get off an hour early. But if they sleep with the boss, they want something. But they all got work bulls. They fucking coworkers. They all go to work and goddamn it get lunch from a nigga or some goofy ass shit. So he's not looking for a sugar baby. He's looking for the girl who's gonna fuck the boss anyway, with the understanding that you're coming in and you have to fuck the boss anyway. There's nothing wrong with that. But even though I understand where he's coming from, his angle is wrong to me. His angle is wrong because he's not talking from a position of power. He's talking from a position of a man who thinks that women can love, number one. And he wants to love a woman, and like he's disappointed that women ain't lovable. But shit, even that 14-year-old boy knew that. How y'all don't know this shit? How y'all don't know these bitches ain't lovable? They fuckable. They're not lovable. And if she likable, she not cuffable. Because the girls that are likable, a girl that can crack a joke, I guarantee you she a hoe. If she's funny, she's probably a hoe. Because there's not that many girls that's not promiscuous that have good customer service. But I hate this sugar baby shit. He's looking for an employee. Every time you hear sugar baby, I need y'all in your head to say secretary. Sugar baby equals secretary. He looking for an employee. The ad is for an employee. I hate this sugar baby shit. Because sugar baby dictates that he's a sugar daddy and all she got to do is fuck and he'll pay her bills. She'll be a kept woman. No, he wants a bitch that's on her J.O., nigga. He want a bitch to bring value. I'm not mad at this man. I'm mad at niggas for not understanding. I'm mad at him. I'm disappointed with y'all. I'm disappointed with the dude that's commentating this. Because he don't understand. Because he looking for love instead of power. These are men in positions of power. These are men who run companies, men, lawyers, doctors, captains of industry. That's like, yo, while I'm at work, I might be stressed out and need a motherfucker to real quick.
After women who present themselves as sugar babies. Nothing? Oh, so it's only a one-way accountability. The relationship is fine if you're the woman. But if you're the man that engages in that type of relationship, you deserve to be embarrassed and drugged through public and your concepts and ideas of what you're asking for misrepresented.
But it sure seemed like he was interested in more than her clerical skills.
So, like...
He was upfront about being more interested in her clerical skills. That was in the freaking ad. Jesus.
We would have sex?
We both. It was a consensual thing. Obviously. Just figured I'd give it a shot.
It was time for me to stop this job interview right now.
I'd like to know if you were asking this young woman to trade sex for a job.
I was not.
Because he was not.
He was not. And why this man running? He needs to stand there, man. If he would have been a tolerologist, he would have stood there and explained this position. I wouldn't have ran. I would have had both of them bitches bust me down while the cameraman looked, nigga. Like, film this, bitch. I'm in this, bitch. I wouldn't have ran. I'd have stood there and promoted the course like, yo, this is what it is. Like, who did you fuck to get your job, bitch? You ain't get it with that bullshit journalism degree with a minor in fucking soap making. You sucked the dick. Either that or you came through with some lesbian chick who just wanted to be female empowerment and you sucked the titty. You suck something, bitch. You suck something. These sanctimonious whores. Anyway.
Sex was the job. He's not asking her to trade it to get a job. He's saying that if you don't want to have sex, then you shouldn't ask for this job because it's part of the jobs. You know Microsoft, you know Excel, you know PowerPoint, you know Guac Guac 3000 with the twist at the top. Like, how much more clear can this man be?
Next interview was with this real estate developer named Joe, who was looking for, as his ad put it, a very personal assistant. He agreed to meet Alicia at this diner in Toms River, New Jersey. Over Eggs Benedict, he talked about his career. Turns out he has a law degree.
Oh, wow.
Before we get to the dollars and cents, I'd like you to come and see what's going on.
Then he invited Alicia back to his home office.
Anytime you say this isn't for me, you want to pick up and leave, you pick up and leave. I'm not a captor.
He said a captor, not a captain. That's a bad doc. I want y'all to see what he said.
Then he invited Alicia back to his home office.
Anytime you say this isn't for me.
Anytime you say this isn't for me and you want to pick up and leave, you can pick up and leave. Then he says, I'm not a captor.
You want to pick up and leave, you pick up and leave. I'm not a captor.
I'm not a captor. That the subtitle on that is kind of garbage. But he's telling you, look, do PowerPoint and do the point of this dizzle. And if you're not interested, enjoy the meal. Thank you for coming. I got other people to interview. A position of power. I can't teach power to you. You gotta want power. You gotta want to be the man. You gotta want to be a man, not a black. You gotta want to be a man. And as a man, there's certain things you need in order for you to be all right. Do you know why black? I'm gonna come back to this. Do you know why black people are behind in everything? Because they take this trauma bond based on a crayon. They take a trauma bond based on a crayon, and they accept anybody with their crayon. They don't care about your nationality, your ethnicity. Well, I guess black is the ethnicity, but they don't care about your continent of birth, and they don't care if you're a man or a woman or a gay, as long as you black. That is a strange way to tribe. And then you'll turn around, blacks are not a monolith. Yeah, you are. Because black is a descriptor. White ain't a descriptor. You call people white, but white people don't call themselves white when they not around black people. They only white in juxtaposition to black. Mexicans are legally white. They don't hang out with Brad and Chad. Asians, legally white. Arabs, legally white. Totally different cultures, totally different nationalities, totally different flag, totally different beers. Even amongst white people, the ones you call white. No white people claim Germans. They don't, like white people who had the Holocaust. No, they say them Germans over there. Them people, that flag over there, the ones that drink Heineken, nigga, those the ones that did the Holocaust. Also, that drink Anheuser-Busch, we ain't do no Holocaust. The ones of us who drink Beck's, we ain't do no Holocaust. Man, Guinness Stout, that wasn't us. It was the Heineken crackers. They very quick to talk tribally when it's negative. They don't accept everybody just because of a crayon. They just use the crayon to go against you, just like your women use their vagina to go against you. Because you don't have a tribe. You don't have a flag. You don't have a beer. Yeah, we got to make a beer. You don't have that. So now you have to accept somebody else's dictate on you because you don't have a culture to follow. Because y'all won't take y'all tolerology and learn the Constitution to the tribe. So you know the rules in which to live on, and everybody going to accept it, get down and lay down. You don't have to be this. You don't have to go through this shit. Anyway,
I mean, the guy is like, I'm looking for something conceptual. I'll pay up front. If you're uncomfortable, then you could get up and leave. So the women are allowed to sell sex, but the men aren't allowed to buy it. And who is pushing this ridiculous narrative? Feminism.
He worried about the wrong thing. He's worried about the wrong shit. He should be worried about this pink chair. This is a mighty fine chair. Bring my chair to the other screen. I miss my chair. I had my chair in the other set. Bring back my pink chair. Think y'all forgot what this pink chair means. This pink chair represents your salvation. Love the chair. Be one with the chair. Why can't I move my stupid ass chair? The chair represents the goal of any good secretary. Even though I can't move my chair. What's wrong with my chair? Why I can't move my chair? Every woman will leave you, gentlemen. Every woman will leave you. Some of y'all have mothers that left you as soon as they found another boyfriend. As soon as they could replace their son husband with a real husband, a lot of them abandoned. It's a lot of women out here who, as soon as their sons become taller than them, they send them to their daddy or their grandma or some shit. Every woman will, I'm not saying every woman does abandon you, but every woman will abandon you. If you black, you have a 2% marriage rate. Well, coming on that, it'll be 2% by 2030. 2% of new marriages by the year 2030. So 98% of black women refuse marriage. It's not that they don't get proposed to. They love to brag about the 2 marriage proposals they declined in their 20s because they want to have a hot girl summer. It's not that men don't try to cuff them. It's just they're not cuffable people. They're not good at being people. They don't know how to be girls because they trying to overcompensate to be niggas. And y'all trying to overcompensate to love women. But I digress. So at a 2% marriage rate, even though they still somehow keep getting pregnant, but I digress. You have a group of women. What happened to my chair? You have a group of women who take pride in not creating bonds until they reach menopause and they need somebody to come through and pay their bills. The bills that they accrued over 30 years of tramping this world, all of a sudden, they don't want to come into your house. If they do move in your house, they want you to put your name on their deed. But they don't put their name on your deed when you move into their apartment. You know why? Because they want to wake up at 2 in the morning after they have a dream you was cheating, even though you're not cheating because you sleep right next to them, and wake you up to tell you were cheating and you got to get out. They want control over you. Like, this is part of the destruction of the toddler. So a 2% marriage rate by the year 2030. Because they want to weaponize your love and take your duty. If everybody's going to leave you anyway, which brings my other point. 2% marriage rate, 80% of divorces, 50% divorce rate, 52 over 50%. It's not 60, but over 50% divorce rate. 2%, think about this. If I earn $200 a week, that's 2%, right? If I earn $200 a week, but I spend $500 a week, because men can count, I would have to figure out how to reduce the cost of my living and or increase the income that I make. Those are the only 2 ways that works. There is no way that I can earn 200, spend 500, and be all right. There's no way. Women do it all the time because women can't count. So what women do is they earn 200, right? They'll take the 2% of men who really want to. It's more like 30%, but they'll 2% of them will be all right. 50% will five. Let's say 2% will be all right. 50% will be like, fuck this shit. There was only 2% of y'all that got married anyway. But 50% of that 2% will be like, I'm out of this bitch. And then the only reason they are right is because of alimony, child support, social services, the new nigga that she fucking, dumbass niggas that listen to bitches when they say they need a $200 deposit to go on a date. They still need men. Because bitches can't count. They don't know shit. They just do shit. But they only do what men allow, which means y'all dumb. Girls are already dumb. And you listen to them, you dumb. You the dumbest nigga alive. But since they'll always leave you, what I teach is only love the pink chair. It don't matter what girl sits in that chair. Love the chair. Make the chair valuable. This is I'm gonna use this speech for motherfuckers who really give a shit. I'm gonna do my thing, man. I'm gonna change my whole funnel system to get the right type of clientele. Niggas that really need this knowledge. NBA niggas, corporate barons. I mean, it's for everybody because y'all get pussy in y'all price range. You could work at Walmart, make minimum wage, and there's a bitch in your price range. Y'all still fucking. Y'all still can fuck. If y'all not fucking, it's because y'all want love and you turn girls off. Y'all really do turn girls off, by the way. When y'all start talking relationship shit and you want to get to know who she really is, to see if she's somebody you can build with, see if she's somebody you can have a family with. That's a vaginal dream, sirs. That's a vaginal ass dream. You can go to that same chick like, shorty, I got tacos. What's popping? She like, this pussy popping. I'm like, hell yeah. Taco for Pussy exchange program. Because they really don't want none of that shit. They don't want kids to have a father. They don't want marriage. They say that shit on social media because they're fucking liars. They don't want none of that shit. They want entertainment. They don't want to have to think. If you're asking her what her dreams and aspirations are, what she want to be when she grow up, does she have a fucking goal for her life? That's going to make this bitch think. Bitches can't think. You fucked up your own pussy. You should have been asking her shit. Nigga, do your titty milk taste like chocolate milk, nigga? Does that titty taste like chocolate milk? That's what she want to hear. She want to hear entertainment. She want to hear reckless abandon. She want to hear that you got a wife and she has the opportunity to fuck up your marriage. She don't want to hear rational shit. Y'all trying to rationalize irrational creatures. You don't rationalize your dog. You train your dog. And your dog loves you for it. Your dog runs up every time you come in the house. Just like your kids do. You train your kids, right? You teach your kids stuff. You teach them how to clean up after themselves. If you're working on your car, you let your kid do something. Like washing your car, you let the kid wipe it. You don't have to wipe it after them, but you let your kid wipe it. All those things you teaching your kid ingratiate your kid to you. Like that's my patriarch. That's my dad. You teach your kids, and your kids run to you every time you walk in the door. You don't teach your bitch shit. You try to make things easier for this bitch? You better be this bitch problem, nigga. Be her problem. Give her a chair. Make the chair her problem. Like, these are the problems that come with the chair. Would you like to sit in this chair? Because this chair comes with problems, but this chair also comes with rewards. Incentivize the chair. And she'll love you for it. Or she'll love the chair. And if she decides she don't want this at-will employment. Like dude said, I ain't forced you to do nothing. I'm not your captor. This is at-will employment. You don't like the chair no more? I'll put somebody else in the chair. Men destroy themselves loving a woman. And women can't love. Every time you see these new cultist groups, and no disrespect to none of them, because there's value in them. There's value in shirtless forest dudes, I guess. There's value in Moors. There's value in the Nation of Islam. There's value in these separatist groups. The value is dictated by the men. Then what destroys it? They bring in the bitches. Now you got the Hebrew Israelites, the fucking shirtless forest dudes that was just trying to find freedom and emancipation. As soon as they bring the girls in, they trying to be closer to God and they worshiping off the old traditions. The bitches want to be priestesses. They want to bring all 6 of their bastard kids into your commune, have strange men raising all their kids, talking about it's a village. So you paying for all their mistakes. Every once in a while, they might fuck you, might not, and then they want your slide. I'm gonna be a priestess. And y'all, nobody stand on their square like, bitch, if you don't get your ass back in that kitchen. Because they want to love the bitch instead of loving whatever they flag is. All they little tribes, they got bitches running them. When it's time for them to march, you see a bunch of nigga in purple and yellow shirts. Nigga, I ain't seen that many purple and yellow shirts outside of a Lakers game. All these niggas got purple and yellow fucking Power Rangers outfit on, marching and shit. No fucking women in sight. But as soon as they get back to their fucking forest dwelling, bitches running their ass. And then they wonder, how come niggas don't want to fuck out of here? Nation of Islam, making men out of mice. You coming in this motherfucker, going to jail or leaving a home setting that's not good, you just feel something not right, and you go to the Nation of Islam, and they give you, they teach you, they teach men. They teach men how to dress. They teach men how to groom themselves. They teach men how to do commerce, even if it's just selling those bean pies or those final word newspapers. Teach men commerce. Then they say, yo, what's your incentive? Man, you can have 3 girls. Any 3 girls you want. Invite the girls in. Nation of Islam ain't been right since. Same thing happened to frats. When the last time you heard a strong fraternity? For real. When the last time you heard a fraternal order just doing shit? I mean, they still network. They still take a guy from the frat and give him a job, all that shit. When's the last time you saw them doing shit? I see these AKA bitches doing shit all the time. All the time, these AKAs bitches do sometimes it's good, you know, like cleaning the community or trying to rehab a school. Sometimes it's bad, like, you know, human trafficking, you know, selling girls into prostitution. But they always actively doing stuff. They what the Masons used to be before the Masons let fat bitches become Eastern Stars. At what point do men become men? Leave this equality shit alone. Just be men. And say, shorty, this is a group of men beyond boundaries, without measure. Beyond boundaries, without measure. You're welcome here, but you're not needed here. And make them earn a slot. Make them earn a pink chair. Nothing entices a woman more, by the way, than knowing that she's not needed. That she's optional. Girls love that shit. As long as the girl you cheating with is cuter than the girl that you with, they'll stay with forever. Girls love to fight for the slot. Girls like being sister wives. You think I ain't did this secretary shit in real life? Bitches be like,
I'm looking for a boyfriend.
I'm like, bitch, I ain't looking for a girlfriend. I'm looking for a secretary. First thing come out, they never say no. First thing they say,
I just want to be the head secretary. If you gonna have a secretary pool, I just want to be the #1 secretary.
Instinctively, without knowing what a secretary is, just going off the context, they with that shit. They just want the #1 slot. And I say, man, you gotta earn it. Whether or not they want to earn it is optional. They still fuck though. They still fuck. Because they think the pussy is gonna make me skip the vetting process, but no. Like, shorty, we fuck, but you still gotta go through the secretary course.
I thought because I gave you some pussy, I thought I wouldn't have to go through the court.
Bitch, you was gonna have to fuck me anyway. That's what these men are going through. Shorty, you gonna have to fuck me anyway. Then we'll figure out your job skill set. This natural law shit. Motherfuckers is running from reporters for standing on natural law. It's natural law. Whenever 2 or more men come together, it's a fellowship. Whenever 5 or more men come together, it's a covenant. 15 men, that's triple what you need. You got 15 men in the tribe like, yo, this is what we own, and we standing on this shit. Ain't no exceptions. Ain't no, hey man, dirty folks, but she cool. Now I don't give a fuck. You stand on this shit, the girls gonna capitulate. They gonna know what they getting. They gonna know the brand that they fucking with. It's gonna be girls lining around the corner. Y'all wanna see pick me's? They gonna pick theyself. They might not pick you. I mean, you might be ugly. They might not pick you, but they gonna pick Tribe. They gonna pick Logo. These bitches pick any logo. Any motherfucking logo that's popping, these bitches pick. Them man ain't do nothing wrong. What I learned today from looking at these gentlemen right here, and I'm gonna close it out. What I learned today looking at these gentlemen right here is these are men who want to marry their secretary. They're being penalized for it. What they're missing is a secretary training course. What they missing is, and these employers do this all the time, what they're missing is a place to send these candidates to be trained on how to go back to them as the secretary that they need her to be. And they'll pay for that service. They'll pay us for that service to train their secretary for them. Everybody knows that one of the biggest costs of being an employer is personnel. And one of the biggest costs of personnel is training. It's less expensive to retain employees than it is to retrain employees. Anybody that had a job, y'all know y'all go through training anywhere between 1 to 3 weeks. That's expensive. That means people have to come through, teach you the job. They have lower productivity while they're waiting for you to get acclimated to the job. All that shit. All that shit. It's more advantageous to send somebody out for training. And the more training they get, the higher their profile goes. People do it all the time. I've been sent to training several times. Man, I like what you're doing, but you need another skill set in order to get a higher price rate. Look, I'm gonna send you this trade. Sometimes it's just a day. Sometimes it's just a seminar, a conference. But I still gotta do it. I need you to go spend 3 hours listening to this motherfucker talk about nothing, and then come back and you're gonna get a pay raise. Sometimes you just need to tune up shit. They need to marry your secretary course. I've been talking to the wrong crowd. Y'all don't want this shit. Anyway, so that's what I learned today. I learned how to be a better targeted marketer, to have a better targeted marketing program. That's what I learned today. Anyway, any other shout outs before I get up out of here? Make sure y'all like on the way in and out the door, man. It ain't too late to pay a daycare fee. But on this note, man, you know what? I'm going to open up the chat. Shout out to that. I'm going to open up the chat. Let me take a quick break, man. Get y'all this. Hold on. Let me see, man. Open up the chat. I ain't doing shit. Now I think about it. I ain't doing shit. Ain't like I'm going to get off and do some other shit. I already missed my tequila date. Unfortunately. They wanted to drink tequila before I was ready to drink tequila, so they left me. But, yeah, I'm going to open up the chat. Hold on. Let me take this quick break while I drop this link.
Until it became hard between his fingertips, while his right hand eased her love lips. Nikki Mullins' finger darted across her slippery, which is when she felt her insides being split by the thickness, gasped for breath as water stroke after stroke. Her legs quaked and her muscles, oh shit, Dion, at the top of her lungs and swallowed his meat whole. Her hands grabbed his hips and she pushed and pulled, forcing him to thrust his pole back and forth against her twisting tongue as it gradually turned into more than she could swallow. She moved her hands to the shaft and
Crusader Publishing, where books come to life. I don't know how the group chat thing works. I've been setting it up. Somebody call in so I can see how this group chat thing work. I done paid this money. Now I can get up to 11 people in. Shout out to spending money. So I might as well use it. Today's Sunday. Might as well use it. Anyway, Look, all I want to say is this. I said what I want to say. Y'all ain't got no little boxy thing. Y'all want to pull up, man? I give y'all a couple of minutes to pull up. If not, I shut down. But where the little homie at? I ain't even got no thing. Give y'all 2 minutes to pull up, man. You'll never find. Hold on, I'm gonna give y'all some whole music. I'm gonna give y'all some whole music. So I got some whole music. I can't even give y'all no whole music because the whole music gonna make them demonetize my stream because everything copywritten. That's messed up. Anyway, I ain't seen nobody pull up, so I'm finna be up out of here, man. Love your brothers. Wait, somebody just pulled up. Man, talk about the last minute. Talk about the last possible minute. What's going on?
What's going on, Dirty? You gave me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. What's
All
poppin'?
right. Now listen, I figured I'll just pull up, support the movement. I fully endorse everything you talking about with this secretary thing.
Hold on, Mineral Mitch. I gotta give you another camera. I'm trying to figure out this camera shit. Yeah, I'm listening to you, bro.
Yeah, it's all good now. Listen, you got to understand about men that are raised by women. They're afraid to be the first to venture into the unknown. So you really not going to get the support you need until you get a few volunteers that's willing to do it. Almost like a case study.
I'm with you, bro.
I would do it my damn self, but
Hey, man, look.
the way my bank account is set up right now.
Hold on. We got Mineral Mitch in the house. Mineral Mitch, say something. I don't even know what happened. I lose the audio on both of y'all. Oh, there you
Nah, I
go.
muted because I thought he was coming in.
Uh, Mineral Mitch. I don't know. I don't know what happened to Mineral Mitch. All right, go ahead, bro. He'll pop in when he pop
All right. Yeah, I think what you could do is you got to remember a lot of dudes are limited economically. So if you could do like a financial breakdown of what it would cost, how you could write some of this shit off on your taxes. Like if oh, there you go. What's going on?
in. Oh, how come I don't hear him?
Sometimes it's more
Oh shit. I ain't had
it's
you on
more
the stream.
hidden.
My bad. Man, you been talking all that time, Mineral Mitch. I ain't even had you on the stream, man. You was in the back chat. I ain't even know. I had a back chat?
Oh,
I got a back chat, nigga. Ah, shit.
oh yeah, back chat was popping.
All right, what
Back
you say?
chat was good.
That's crazy. Face mask can hear you. I couldn't. That was crazy. Now, what you saying, bro?
Yeah. I was just saying that I appreciated the news on secretaries and sugar daddies. The combination of that was some good game, applicable game. So
I don't know if that was
just
sugar.
just appreciated it and wanted to drop in and then let the chat
I don't really
bless
know
the
if they
stream
was.
with their input.
I don't know if they was sugar daddies though. I mean, they was older cats, but I don't know if they was sugar daddies. They had, I think they was just niggas with a couple of dollars. I don't even know. Yo, this audio thing is crazy.
Taco daddies, however you want to say it. Sugar daddies, dudes with $40.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a sugar daddy. All you're doing is negotiating the price up front instead of getting robbed on the back end.
Yeah, I agree with that.
If you got to choose between commerce and armed robbery, I'm going with the commerce.
I think I'll go with the robbery, but that's just me. Um, but that's only because I'm here to give girls their fantasy. You know what I'm saying? A woman's fantasy is to to um to get that Don Juan DeMarco. You know what I mean?
Listen, I'm a proponent of making overhand rights great again.
Yeah, salute to that. Salute to that. Domestic discipline, man. Domestic discipline.
All right. A wise man once said, "You should never hit a woman with a closed fist."
But you can hit a hoe.
Twice on Sunday.
You know that used to be a law, right? The twice on Sunday used to be a law. I miss them days.
Yeah.
You used to be able to beat your wife in the front yard on Sundays as long as two people were there to supervise. Because they didn't want you to delete her. So
Yeah, OJ fucked all that up for us.
I wonder if I can highlight stuff. I'll try to highlight stuff. You know what though? Let me see. Oh, I can't highlight it. Yo, Brad said he tried to hire some Keishas as secretaries and it was a waste of effort. Um, I concur, sir. I concur. I've tried it as well. All they did was shit on my name and try to tell everybody how I'm bogus because you had a dream and you fucked me. And this is what I learned about black women. Black women can fuck you or they can help you, but they can't do both. So yeah, sometimes they can't even help you. It is what it is. Cause they need training. They need to not listen to other black women. They'll be alright.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because I've lived through that shit twice. I had a chick helping me, and then when she decided she wanted to fuck me, she felt like she didn't have to help anymore.
Black women don't follow the same. Okay, I tell y'all all the time, man, that men are rational creatures until you add a woman, then everything becomes backwards. So you'll hear things like they'll tell men, women will tell men, the same way you get her is how you keep her. But women won't do the same. Be like the same way I got him is how I keep him. They'll stop doing what got him and get the entitlement. And it is what it is. It is what it is, bro. Y'all crazy talking about
Yeah,
commerce over
I had a
robbery.
bitch stop fucking with me when she realized she couldn't manipulate me. Because she thought she was manipulating me because she was giving me the pussy.
That's not an uncommon story, not at all. So I want to once again bring this to light. Women are great at dealing with a single man, right? Like an individual man. And the reason being is this: when you date a woman, it's you and her. When a woman dates you, it's her and you, but it's also her brother, her mama, all her homegirls, a bunch of dumb bitches, reality TV, daytime TV, all the periodicals, gay men. You're dating an army. You understand what I'm saying? So
Right.
she gets all this bad information from a bunch of people who really don't want to see anybody be happy because unhappiness is the nature of a woman. While men are taught to keep a woman happy, even though unhappiness is the nature of a woman, they're never taught how to make her as just as miserable as any employer does until you create the atmosphere that she loves her job. But that's a communal atmosphere. That is a cultural atmosphere. Perfect example. They call it a culture, right? Home Depot culture, Chick-fil-A culture. Chick-fil-A got a phenomenal culture. No matter where you go, Chick-fil-A customer service is exceptional, right? The Golden State Warriors locker room culture. You can localize culture. Brad, you can join in. Click the link. I'll let you up. You can increase culture. So once but culture takes five or more people. You understand what I'm saying? So
Right.
so their culture is dictated on what men collectively allow to happen. Collectively, like all us, we on the same accord. I'm the point, you the shooting. You know what I'm saying? We got a nigga at the center that can stretch the floor. You know what I mean? And then everybody build to their suits. So everybody is part of this winning culture, which is absent of the colored culture, which is every man for themselves. Even though women got a whole armada, what women do is they take help from everybody and take all the credit. They like LeBron James in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? When they lose, their ex boyfriend was abusive. When they win, she did it all on her own. Even though 50 people helped her, right?
Right.
LeBron James do move like a woman, so I can see it. But that's what it is. When you look at winning teams, you look at Miami Heat. They talk about heat culture, and they say whoever you plug in pop is heat culture. You know what I'm saying? Tribal culture is the same thing. Motherfuckers know what they gonna get. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I understand what you're saying because girls are dating you individually, and niggas is simps. So when a girl say, "Yo, he's a bad guy," they don't even have to meet you to be like, "Yeah, he's probably a bad guy because she's so pretty." Like, what the fuck pretty got to do with being a good person? Like, this bitch been a terrorist since the public school era. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, so all of that is secretary work. Like it's all of that is man. Once again, marketing on my side. Like yo, if the most successful people use this program in order, you ain't got to have no webcam, man. You see everybody else in here on the block, bro. Just say you gonna use a webcam and don't worry about it. Just use a webcam.
Yeah. And ugly bitches being mean is a modern convenience. 30 years ago, the ugly chicks had to be nice, and the fat chicks too.
Ugly girls did have to be nice. Ugly girls did have to be. I don't know what the fat girls. Fat girls used to be. It wasn't the fact that fat girls were nice.
All right, pleasantly tolerable. If that makes more.
No, 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 that's not even that. I mean, a byproduct is that, but it's not that. Fat girls used to know that they were fat, so they had the proper amount of low self-esteem. People with low self-esteem are very agreeable. Now these bitches got self-esteem like they dimes. You got Lizzo out here, ass out, literally. Bunch of fat chicks as they dance. It's like fat girls is on the move. So all they're doing is what their natural toddler instinct says, which is, yo, destroy shit and try to get the best out of it without offering anything, not even beauty, in exchange. That's men's fault. It's all these niggas that be like, fat girls got the best pussy. It's y'all niggas' fault. Shouldn't be touching fat bitches. Not, at least not before 2 a.m.
Yeah, but everything is a fraud, especially with Instagram. You got chicks on Section 8 taking pictures talking about I'm a homeowner.
Hey, I tell y'all all the time, go outside. All these girls do is lie. They lie in real life too. All they do is lie. I know a girl that got a beautiful house. She like, I'm a homeowner. Then I came to find out she got all type of subsidies because she got, how many kids she got? 6, 7, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? One of my homegirls. She was like, I'm a homeowner. Then turn around, she getting Christian charities to pay half her mortgage. She not on Section 8. She's on like income based vouchers. You know what I mean?
All right.
Had a good job. She had a good job. But she ain't have a good job enough to pay for a house and 7 kids. You know what I'm saying? 6 kids, how many she had?
The kids were paying for the house. She getting $2,000 a month in welfare, another $3,000 in child support.
She wasn't even getting child support though, because all her babies was off one night stands. All of them except one was off one night stands. So she wasn't even getting child support. But that's part of the women's. That's another thing nobody talks about. Black women have horrible intimacy issues. You can't be raised your entire life to go against your nature and say, don't trust men, don't trust your uncle, don't sit on men's laps, men only want one thing. But you intrinsically need a man and you want a man. That's how these bitches keep getting pregnant. But you're taught not to trust a man. You're taught that men will always let you down. So you let them down first because you're a horrible partner, right? And then turn around, but you still want the kid. So they'll have abortions by their boyfriends, but they'll have babies by one night stands. And that's a very common thing in the black community.
Yeah, because they don't want. Here's the thing: women don't want a baby. Black women don't want a baby with a man that'll fight them for the kid.
Yeah, they don't want their kids to have that. They want to be totally dominant and control. I was on a hood server stream earlier. I say I don't trust nobody that marry black women. Like white men that marry black women tend to be cuckold. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't trust nobody that fuck with black women. I mean, you can fuck black women. Shout out to that. They got, and this is sad because they got the best pussy. I done had a lot of different pussies, and black girls, generally speaking, got the best sex. But that's all they get that's better. So unfortunate. But as a third option, they phenomenal. Get you a white girl, get a white girl and a black mistress, and tell your white girl you got the black mistress, and tell the black mistress that she can fight for that pink chair, your life would be great. But that's course 3 shit. Y'all niggas gotta get to course 3.
Yeah, I always gotta get my recommendation. I say go with Spanish women because you get everything that comes with a black woman with Spanish women and real hair.
Yeah, but I don't want nothing that come with black women, because I don't think women come in black. I want
Well, I say the aesthetics.
I want a secretary. You know what? I don't even care about the aesthetics because white girls got asses now too. White girls got fat ass. You been watching volleyball lately? White girls is packing. It's not.
Yeah, but they don't. They got a short shelf life.
Don't matter. Don't matter.
You got to trade white girls in every 3 to 4 years.
Don't even matter though. What do you have her for? Here's the thing. If you have her for duty, then you can always replace. Here's the thing. The same way there's a head secretary, pimps got a bottom bitch. You know what I'm saying? Teams got team captains. It don't matter what a fall off is as long as you keep everybody else in line. You swap out everybody that's replaceable. You don't swap out the motherfucker that's irreplaceable. If she makes herself irreplaceable, then that's what you do. Like the quicker they looks fall off, the more value they bring to you. It's about the value. Sex has its place, but it's about the value. You can fuck anybody. White girls don't even care if you fuck other people. I've been with white girls that call their friends like,
girl, you gotta get some of this. This some prime pole right here.
they'll share. Still be your girl, let you fuck all their friends. They do things in a relationship that black girls do before the relationship. So black girls will give you a threesome before they like you. But if they decide you're a boyfriend, they won't give you a threesome. Black girls do everything backwards. White girls be like, this my man. Give him some pussy. He's still coming home. It's just different, bro. Look, man, it's a cultural shift, bro. It's you can't think about just the sex. I mean, the sex is important. Sex is important. But it's about the duty. Plus, the only person that can stop a black girl is a white girl. So there's that.
Yo, Dirty, I think Coop is trying to.
Oh shit. All right, what's poppin', Coop?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you echoing, but I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Anywho, yeah, you bring up a good point tonight as far as
Hold on, bro. You got the show on too? Shut off the mute the YouTube.
how about that?
Nah, but go ahead.
If it's echoing real bad, I can just.
Nah, you cool. Let me see if I can do it on my end. You cool?
How about that? Still echoing, huh?
It could be on my end. I check the audio. All right, let me try that. Say something.
Go ahead.
Nah, I can't hear him.
I'll just get out.
I don't know.
I think he's good now. Wait, no, he's not.
But go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, you make a good point with the topic tonight. I tried to hire, like even temporarily, like two B dubs from a local HBCU, just to give them an opportunity, you know. First question, not necessarily. Jesus Christ.
God damn. All right, that's better.
Yeah, I might just. Is it that bad?
It's better now. First it was ringing.
Jeez.
It's better now. All right, go
Okay.
ahead.
Just to give them an opportunity, they weren't so much concerned with what it is I was asking them to do. It was how much am I getting paid? Jesus Christ.
Sound like he on the swing set. That shit's hilarious. You sure you don't have the other browser open?
No, there's nothing else open.
That's crazy.
Everything's closed.
Oh, let me try something. Settings.
I'll just get down.
No. You good. You good. Let me see if that works. No, it ain't
Okay.
working. Hold on. Cause I see what it's going.
Okay. Well, just trying to start with your own community and giving opportunities, jobs, things of that sort. you find that they're not even really interested in it if it's coming from you. But if it was coming from somebody that don't look like you, they'd be more willing to jump on the opportunity. They get paid peanuts. You know what I mean?
All right, so here's an answer to that. Very simple answer.
You're trying to teach, ideally. You know what I'm saying? Almost like when you were probably younger and maybe an older dude tried to game you up on something or, try to teach you something, right?
Right.
He might not be trying to, he not might be paying you money, but he's teaching you a skill to whereas you can get out here and be able to compete or, learn a certain skill that can benefit you later on, you know. And when you start to, with your own community, you find that they don't even want to learn anything. Like I've tried to hire 3 different B dubs,
Okay, let's
right?
pause
Not
right there.
even if
Stop. Let's stop right there.
go ahead.
Did you try to hire three black girls, or did you try to hire people from your community? I need you to understand how words have meaning.
3 black girls.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, you start there. And they were just like, oh well, I'm too busy, yada yada yada. I'm like, I'm asking you to work from home, doing little admin stuff, maybe data entry. You know what I'm saying? And I'm paying you, I don't know, maybe like 16, $17 an hour.
More than I would
And
have paid
all
them.
you got to do is just put in some notes or something, you know? And they're just like, oh, well, let me think about it and yada, yada, yada. Fast forward. I thought about what you talk about and I was like, let me hit up one of my homeboys that I'm still cool with and see, what he got going on. And mind you, I think he teaches or something. I don't know. But ultimately, I was like, hey, man, I got this little, you can make a little side money. Just do this for me. He was like, no problem. What is it? I said, this is a little data entry work. Woo, 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 woo. He was like, oh, man, okay. He was like, yeah, man, I'm game. That's easy. And I can sit at home too. And you gonna send me, the money and then the work and everything? I said, yeah. I said, no problem. And get this, he's gay. Now that's some a different topic. But at the end of the day, it's just like the women from your own community don't even want to sit at home and do shit.
Nah, it's not really a different topic. I mean, I spoke about that earlier about how gay men do great administrative work.
Yeah.
We might have to have an off-site gay guy help with the tribe. Like you can't live around me, but
Right. I mean, what he like to do and what I like to do are 2 different things. But at the end of the day, when it comes to actually building something or trying to, accomplish something, he like, hey man, let me know what I need to do. I'm all game.
no, I'm not. I don't have a problem with gay people. I have a problem with the T's. I don't have a problem with gay people. It's just that when you're creating a culture, when you're trying to commune in unity, that's what a community is, communing in
Right.
unity. Then you have to
Yeah.
have a homogeneous, especially when you're starting off. You have to have the rules in place, so you have to have the same type of goal in mind. But yeah,
Right.
I ain't tripping on that.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it just baffles. It's like when you were a young kid coming out of college. I remember when I graduated college, it was like hell trying to find a job. You know what I'm saying? I would have wanted anybody who would be like, look, I'm gonna teach you, some, actual administrative skills. So basically, you have a foundation. You don't have to stay here with me for long term, but ultimately, you put in maybe a year, year and a half. You put that on your resume. I can write a good referral for you as well for your next job. and teach you and pay you. That's. I mean, come on.
Okay, two things.
Yeah, I'll tell you where you messed up.
Go ahead.
Nah, go ahead. Hey, go on mute real quick. All right, go ahead.
Uh, I'll tell them where you messed up. You can't play back women money because, like you said earlier, they can't count. So you can get them to work for free if you sell them like company vacation packages. So then you can write the trip off as a business expense and get them to work for free.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, there's no salary, but if you complete this amount of data entries, you get a weekend getaway package, and they'll work for free.
Yeah, girls don't want money. They just want stuff. You can pay them in purses, really. It is what it is.
Yeah. So listening to some of those interviews that you just kind of played a minute ago, I'm thinking I was like, was I coming across like that as far as they're thinking I'm looking for some sort of sexual favor that I'm disguising as a job?
Okay, so here's the issue with that. It doesn't matter
Right.
whether or not they thought it was a sexual favor. Doesn't matter. Let me see something. Let me try this. Nah, it's still echoing. It doesn't matter because girls will sleep with you for a job. Here's the thing, man.
I
You,
guess
it's the
at
logo
the end
thing.
of the day, I'm just like, I mean, I live around a bunch of colleges, but you started home giving opportunities. And when they don't want them, for whatever reason, because they're thinking they should be getting paid $20 an hour just to do some basic admin work or data entry. You just like, look, I can go and hire Ming Lee from University of whatever, and she'll come in here and do the same thing and be happy to learn.
Okay, you
I
can't.
remember
Oh, so
shit.
wait. Strike two. For strike one was you
Go
said
ahead.
from your community. Strike two is you think black girls can learn. So all right, but go ahead.
But it was just like I remember when I had it when I was an intern. You know what I'm saying? Like when I graduated high school, I was 17. I was so hungry to learn and get out there. You know, I went to school for like undergrad for law, right? And so when I got to college my freshman year, I was calling around in the yellow pages trying to find a law office that would bring me in and teach me something. You know what I'm saying? I finally found one that would be able to bring me in. They didn't pay me no money. I didn't have no car my first year. So I literally probably had to walk from the campus all the way to the law office. Might have been like a mile and a half one way and a mile and a half back, 3 days a week. And I learned. You know what I'm saying?
When I was
I'm telling the
no. Hit you know
like
what? No.
chicks today,
No, don't see.
you ain't even gotta leave your room,
Don't even worry about that.
and I'm paying.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. You should have paid the guys, and you did end up paying the guys. Check this out.
I did right.
Here's the thing. Stop these bitches. Number one. Don't give them no money. But I remember when I was in college, I called my brother-in-law. I was like, "Yo, send me a care package." He said, "What's your major?" I said, "Business administration." He said, "Oh, so you're gonna be a manager at Burger King, huh?" I was like, what? He said, man, business administration, you're gonna be a manager at Burger King. Like, don't get fooled because they say it's business. They don't teach you business. And I was kind of upset for like a week or two, right? Like I didn't wasn't a full fledged because he's an asshole, but I'm an asshole, so it is what it is. So then I go to business class, and they give me all these charts and graphs and different type of theorems. And in the middle of me doing these charts, they talking about profit and loss, and in the middle of me doing these charts, I say, hold on, this the dope game. Personnel 30%, the re-up, they call it manufacturing costs. The re-up 50%, personnel 30%, the niggas on the block. Marketing is X amount of money. The niggas yelling, we got 3 for 12. You know what I'm saying? You can add security in that. Your take home pay is anywhere between 15 and 20%. The goal is to have a lot of workers, but every worker gets paid more than the weight man individually. Every worker gets paid more than the weight man. Your take home is 20%, but you have the responsibility to make sure that they always have inventory, that the security is always on point, that they always, get paid what they're supposed to get, their commission. But individually, they get paid more than the weight man, which means individually, every individual um employee gets paid more per for labor than the administrator, right? But if you have a lot, and so if I have 5 workers, even though all 5 of them getting $30 and I only get 20, I made $100 because I had 5 workers. That's the that was the whole business administration. I said, man, motherfuckers that read at a second grade level know this. My brother, right? This some Burger King shit. You know what I'm saying? College doesn't
Right.
college doesn't prepare you for work, and girls don't want to work. Girls just want a degree. They won't take shit to get a degree.
Right.
It's not like these bitches. There's only 8 real colleges. You understand that, right?
Yeah.
There's 8 Ivy League colleges. Then on the fringe, you might have uh Cal U and Northwestern University. On the fringe, maybe MIT. But the Yales, the Oxfords, the Harvards, those are the only real universities. Like real, the Ivy League university. All the rest of them are just high school part two.
Mm.
Like, what does a girl really know when she graduates from ICDC college? What does she really know when she goes to get her phlebotomy degree?
She got a degree, so she can say she can wave it in your face and say she's smarter than you.
No degrees that they
Basically.
take math, which is crazy. None of their degrees include math. None of them include critical thinking skills. All of them include internship. All of them. Think about that. I went back to school to get my degree in childhood development. And the reason I went back is because I started a boys club, and I wanted people to see me as certified instead of just a dude on the street like give me your boys. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
the entire degree was because they ain't really teach you shit. It was predicated on a 2 week internship. You had to find a daycare or a kindergarten class and sit and observe for 2 weeks. That was like 60% of your grade. So basically, I could have just said fuck this shit if I didn't need the degree in order to allow moms to give me their kids. I could have just said fuck that shit and just sat down in the classroom. You know what I'm saying? Which I was doing anyway. I wasn't sitting in classrooms. I was mentoring schools, but I'm sure I could have talked to the principal like, yo, while I'm talking to your seventh grade class, would you mind if I sit down for a while with your second graders? I'm sure I could have done that. So yeah, you did right.
Yeah. I mean, it's just something I have to come to learn that if I can give an opportunity to somebody, give it to the most deserving person, regardless of you know the community they may come from. Because a person who's trying to learn is just trying to learn. I was that kid once who just wanted to actually learn something
You are a
because you came
boy,
from a
Damon.
community or neighborhood
You are a
that didn't really teach you
boy. You are a boy, Damon. You are a boy.
that.
Y'all got to quit giving male attributes to women and then want them to be feminine.
Right.
Girls don't want to learn shit. They got to eat every day. They ain't learn how to cook. These bitches seem
Yeah.
like they want to learn shit.
Yeah.
You have to demand things from them, but you have to do that from a position of power, which means you need a logo. It doesn't matter if
Right.
it's a tribal logo, a corporate logo. It has to be a logo that they respect because they're not going to respect you as a because they don't see you as a man. They don't think that men come in black. I don't either, but I digress.
Okay.
I believe that there are black men, but I don't. I believe it's a man first. I think there's a man that happens to be black. I don't think that black should be the determining factor.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you have to go out here and say, I'm not dealing with women. I'm dealing with Keisha's. Totally different thing. No, I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
Now, I'm dealing with Keisha. So my natural proclivity to help women should still be there. I should still want to help women. But Keisha's not a woman.
But that's the thing. That's the crazy thing, though, right? Like when I was in grad school, right? I had a connection at this local law firm across town, right, from campus. I was working there as an intern, just doing little stuff here and there, going to court with the lawyers and all that stuff. And there was this girl, um, who bad Colombian chick, beautiful, and she was working at as a bottle girl or something, and basically, um, I put in a word for her at the law firm. I said, hey, I got a friend. She speaks Spanish because they were looking for somebody that speaks Spanish. And basically, he was like, yeah, tell her to come down. I'll interview her, whatever. Woo, woo, woo. I was like, all right, cool. So I told her, I says, hey, I talked to my supervisor or whatever, and he says that if you want to come and work or intern, he just needs a translator more so because he's trying to get that Spanish dollar too, right? She was like, all right, cool. Came, showed up. I guess they weren't know what they were, expecting. You know what I'm saying? Because I came back and you got a law firm full of dudes and a badass Spanish chick walk in there. They'd be like, damn, all right. So they, asking me, hey, that's your girlfriend or whatever. I said, nah, she's just a friend. We cool. Hired her. They brought her in. They loved her and all that stuff. As far as she was a people person and got along and translated and all that. Before I know it, I think my little intern or opportunity there finished up. He was taking her around to meet different people and basically opening doors for her. You see what I'm saying? Off that opportunity. And I think from that, she might, I don't know, I don't really think she might have messed with some of them dudes or one of the dudes at the firm, older white guys, whatever. She was the arm candy. I do know that in some instances. Like they would take her out to events or whatever with them. You see what I'm saying? And so um she parlayed that into a construction company. She has a construction company to this day
Okay, two things. Number one, two things.
from
Number
an
one,
internship.
two things. Two things. Number one, you shouldn't be proud of that. You should have kept that bitch a bottle girl. But since you did do that, dead ass, dead ass, you should have kept that as a bottle girl. But a woman who can't count on one man needs four men. So she had a man introduced to her men who introduced her to men, and she still can't do construction. She just set up a company and she's using men. She weaponized her sexuality to find a crew. God bless her.
How it works, yeah.
Yeah, but the whole thing is, if you help a girl, then you become part of the problem of the fact that you can't find submissive girls. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
The prime thing is, shorty, I cuffed you. You mine now. We're gonna go through all the steps, but you mine now. You want to do a construction company? It's my construction company. You still my administrative assistant. You run this bitch, but it's in my name. You mine now. You know what I'm saying? And if she decides to go about her way, God bless. But you make sure she never has all the information. Never. And she didn't have all the information. She went from dude to dude to dude to get the information. That should have been you going from dude to dude to dude, giving her just enough to do what she needs to do in order to assist you. Fuck these bitches, man. These bitches should never be able to fucking afford a hamburger.
Okay.
I understand that it's a man's natural thing. Like, I want to help women. Got to get out that shit.
I mean, I help guys too,
I understand
but
that.
sometimes guys can't actually take another guy giving them an opportunity. Some guys are just real prideful like that. So that's why I figured, well, let me help out, you know, um, not all women, but some women
Nah, I got what you're saying.
with opportunity.
I got what you're saying. I'm not even against it, bro. What I'm saying, and I've gone through that. I've gone through that. I'm telling you from experience. I'm not telling you this. Like I said, this ain't a place of bashing. This is a place of experience, right? Dirty folks is only dirty folks. But how many times you think I gave women an opportunity to be brand ambassador before I said, "Fuck it, I do it myself"?
I don't know, plenty.
Girls can fuck you or help you, but they can't do both. What they want to do is extract everything they can from you and then talk smart to somebody else using your word. You see this on social media all the time. All these female content creators, the fucking Melanie Kings and fucking Crimson Cure, they all sound like men. And then it's a bunch of men sending $100 cash outs before our show even start. For men want to listen to women talk like men. Men want to see women accomplish things that men do. Men want to have pride with other men, which is dumb. I ain't got to follow no man, but then they follow a bitch. Men can't see another man to be better than them, even though the dude may not even feel like he better than them. He just given an opportunity, like, yo, I got an opportunity. They don't want to be beholden to men, but they'll be beholden to a woman. That is a character flaw. That is a cultural flaw. So this is because they mama black. That's hilarious. But that's part of it. Seeing your mother as an authority figure is where it starts. To say, man, I want her to be able to take care of herself. No, this bitch should starve without you. Because honestly, they will starve without you. You feel what I'm saying? They'll starve without you. Without your tax dollars, without your date dollars, without selling some pussy, without selling some pictures with the thought that you might get some pussy. They'll starve without you.
Yeah.
Women can't earn money. Well, that's not true. Women can't make money. Women don't multiply shit. They just lie. Whatever you give women, they multiply. You give them semen, they give you a baby. You give them a house, they make it a home. Bitches are liars. They don't multiply shit. They divide shit. They extract shit. You give a girl money, she'll live beyond her means. That's just life. Girls spend
All right.
stupid ass shit to spend money on. To find their worth. Because all they worth is external.
All right. Well, if nothing more, like I said before, kind of listening to some of the content and things that you talk about over the time you've been doing it. I've been kind of following you, your content. I'm starting to kind of buy into help the look at the bros first. right? Look at helping them first, and hopefully they don't resent you or feel like, you know, how he gonna give me an opportunity. Just feel some sort of jealousy towards you,
That
and then,
that's gonna happen.
you know,
But don't worry about that.
right.
Okay, I got a story for that, but I'm gonna get a story from Mr. O first. Shout out to Mr. O for the 4.99 cash app, man. Gratitude, sir. All right, I got a story for you, Mr. O. A time that I tried to save abroad and it came back to bite me. Matter of fact, this story can come with pictures if y'all want. I can give you a picture story. I don't mind because I deal with girls with collarbones, so it don't make me no mind. I can show you a few. Hold on, let me see. So once upon a time, I saw a girl who said she wanted to be a fitness instructor and poet, and she wanted to be a published poet slash fitness instructor slash other shit. Let me see if I can find a photo to go with the story, cause I got stories and I need y'all to understand that these stories be the stories. Let's see. This is a while back, so I got to scroll through a lot of pictures. Anyway, so she was a nurse. She was a CNA. I'm gonna say she was a nurse. She was a CNA and she wanted to she wanted to be a fitness instructor and she also wanted to be an erotic poet. She had a lot going on, right? So I said, Shorty, I can help you with all that. You know what I'm saying? Cause through dirty folks, all things are possible, right? I said, Shorty, I can help you with that. I can help you with all that. You know what I'm saying? Don't even worry about it. So first thing she did, she was going to it's about 10 years ago. What going through 10 years worth of pictures is crazy. So she was doing courses at she was doing classes at LA Fitness. And the first thing she was doing is she was talking about how all these people she had all these people that was working out with her. Come to find out, I'm like, well, where the money at? Right? Where the money? Come to find out, all these bitches was paying with EBT cards, my nigga. All, whole crew paying with EBT cards. I don't even know what I just did. I fucked up something. Anyway, so I had to reorganize her whole situation as far as that went. You know what? Hey, say something. Say something real quick. I want to see something.
Hello?
God damn, that was me the whole time, man. Boo myself. I just looked down at the soundboard and I had reverb on. Like, how the fuck the reverb come on? That was my fault. All that time. My bad. My bad, face facts. Anyway, so I had to reorganize a whole fitness thing in order to for people to actually pay money instead of paying her in food stamps, right? Then I had to give her a routine because she just had people in there just doing whatever the fuck they wanted to do. So I was like, Shorty, you need a criteria. They need to have a leg day, an arm day. Cause I did that dumb shit you did. I tried to help a girl be better, right? I should have just took over her whole operation and did it myself. I had to tell you every fucking thing, right?
Right.
All right, so here's one right here. This ain't the one I was looking for, but I'm gonna scroll back up to that because that's not the story I'm telling. Okay, I'm gonna come back to that story. I'm gonna come back to that story because I gotta find that picture because that story is a whole nother story. But just as This a quick one right here. This ain't even gonna take long right here. Hold on. Where's the screen capture? Screen capture. I'm gonna come back to that story because that's actually a better story than the one that come with this picture. But this is just this another story. This another story because he asked me when I tried to help a girl and it worked out. Really? Screen froze. All right. So this story, I found the young aspiring rapper chick, right? Aspiring artist, and I tried to put her in a position, right? So as far as this story goes, she wanted to be a rapper. I said, Shorty, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Because, when you do publishing, music and books are all publishing, right? And I was already doing all the award shows and all that. I say, Shorty, but you got to hit the studio. Shorty don't want to hit the studio. She also wanted to be a model, um, which will explain this picture right here in a minute. And I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. She also, so I said, well, look, and she had this little squeaky voice. It was a cute voice, but this little squeaky voice, and she had a great personality, right? So I tell Shorty, I say, well, look, instead of doing all these raps you doing about, how to suck dick, and you know what I'm saying, and you make your pussy pop, you know the type of shit black girls rap about. I say, Shorty, instead, why don't you um do children's music? Like, man, you got a voice for it, you got to look for it. You could be big doing kids parties and all type of shit like that, right? She like, oh, I can't 30, because I want to be a rapper. And look, shorty, motherfuckers is touring huge, doing kid shit. She don't want to listen. Cool, don't worry about it. She said she want to be a model. I said you could be the brand ambassador, right? So I said, well, look, this is what I need you to do. I need you to show up at a photo shoot wearing the no show organic shit, and you know what I'm saying, promote the brand instead of trying to promote your pussy pop, promote trying to get flew out. I need you to promote the brand. She never showed up at the photo shoot. I did a preliminary. This ain't even no good one. I just did this shit on my computer. I did a preliminary photo of her holding the product. You know what I'm saying? The title was like Organic Beauty. And I used one of the pictures she already had, which one of the little stripper pictures. And I was like, yo, she gonna be the brand ambassador. So that picture actually propelled her career, to be honest with you. It propelled her career because now they like, you know, oh shit, she has a co-signer. She has a man that endorsed her. She took that, never did show up to do the brand ambassador shit. Ended up got them again, flew out to Vegas, got fucked on her and three of her homegirls. They like sent three or four of them out there. I saw the shit on Instagram. And she was like, well, Dirty, I gotta use voice.
Dirty, I just do this as a pastime. I just like taking pictures and making music. But you act like it's a business. I didn't want to do it for a business. I just wanted to be popular.
Wasting my time. Which is how you got dirty folks, right? Like, fuck it, dirty, we gonna do it. We'll be our own brand ambassador. But it was a couple of girls before then. But back to the other story, because I'm still looking for that photo, because that's actually a better story. So, back to the other chick. So, I decided to help her. Um, you know what? Now that I think about it, I might be able to kill two birds with one stone instead of trying to find that picture. I still want to find that picture. I still want to find that picture. So, long story short, I reorganized Shorty fitness shit so she actually got paid money. Then I published her her poetry book. I tell her, I say, Shorty, you getting 100 um So then we went and we published a poetry book, Lyrical Libido. You know what I'm saying? That's the cover. You know what I'm saying? So she can go out here and do these erotic and say she a published poet and get more money on her speaking engagements. I say, shorty, you already doing your little poetry naked. Goddamn it, man, promote your book. You got 100 people clicking like on your pictures. Do pre-sales of your book. What I realized at that point, telling her to do pre-sales at the book, that she got absolutely zero pre-sales. You got 100 niggas looking at your half-naked pictures, zero that's really supporting your brand, right? Zero, right? You know what I'm saying? Reorganize the fitness shit. Then I said, you know what? All y'all girls twerking, let's do a twerk workout DVD. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do it, make that shit pop. She tells me that that's ghetto. I said, what? 7 months later, a white girl did a twerk workout DVD, sold $6 million worth of copies, and upped her workout classes to $120,000 a year. Bitch gonna come back to me talking about something.
Dirty, you was right. I should have did it.
We $6 million late now, bitch. I don't give a fuck about what you say. You know what I'm saying? What I like I'm telling you this because when I come to you and I say, man, you should never help these bitches, it's not because I'm bitter. It's because I know it doesn't work. Not for you. You understand what I'm saying? The bitch got no sales, but took the work that I did, try to promote herself, and now she go to celebrity parties, rubbing shoulders with B-level actors just to be there. Bitch ain't sent me a dime or an invite. And I ain't tripping on it. But I'm saying bitches will see what your girl saw you as a stepping stone. You got her an internship and then she moved to another dude, then moved to another dude. Now she got a construction company. You ain't getting none of that bread. There's no value for you to help a woman.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
I understand that more now. Like I said, have tried to help out women I've dated and so forth. And it's just going on deaf ears. Put them in positions to win, and they don't even want to do it. I'm at that point where they just like these stories of woe is me. Everybody's trying to do me wrong. How are they overcame? All this other bullshit. Like literally line women I've dated or whatever, or hell, even my own family members, females or males, with opportunities. They don't want them. So now I'm just like, hey, I'm just being selfish. Focus on me, you know?
Whether you're being selfish or selfless, the reason it doesn't work is because it's not supposed to work. You understand that, right?
Right.
Women
Yeah, I guess.
women don't want to win. Women just want to fuck with winners. You have to win.
Yeah.
There is no power couple. There's no 50-50. There's no you help a bitch get $1 million and she gonna give you $500,000 worth of equity. That shit doesn't happen. Women don't want to win. They just want to fuck a winner. You got to make your tribe winners. The whole tribe winners, bitch. Whoever you fuck, you won because you fucking a winner. The NBA has a great logo. If a girl, she don't say I want to fuck a Chicago Bull. She say I want to fuck an NBA player. She don't care what team. You understand what I'm saying?
I get it.
Girls don't want to win. They just want to fuck the winner. You know what I'm saying? Even situations like this. I don't even know where the fuck this girl came. Where the fuck she went. Look, you talking about, do I help? Have I tried to help? Check this out. I forgot all about her.
I can't see any photos.
Because I ain't put it up yet. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm streaming. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Matching t-shirts and everything, man. I looked so much younger 10 years ago. God damn, this 10 years been rough on a nigga. God damn. This is like, go through a lot of stress, nigga. We had a celebrity, we had a crew, like I said, I was doing the magazine. This is one of the models in the magazine, man. I brought all the girls out, all the rappers that was part of the team, and we had a We had a crew volleyball game. This was at the fuck you call it, the back to school parade. At the end of the parade, we had a celebrity volleyball game. You know what I'm saying? A couple rappers came out. You know what I'm saying? We was just kicking it. Matching t-shirts, everything, because nothing is more important than the logo. I'm serious about this logo shit. You see that sword with the pen. The pen and the sword is our logo, right? So we got matching
Hmm.
shirts. You know what I'm saying? So well, finish. Find the picture I was looking for. That's a whole nother girl. Don't know where the fuck she at. Why she not the brand ambassador? Right? Why she not the brand ambassador? I used her on one, and what's so crazy is every time I use these bitches that say they want to be models, it's never they never part of the project. So you'll have a situation like this. Right. You'll have a situation like this. Hold on. Same girl. Same girl that I just showed. Had to use her for a whole different thing. You think she took a picture? You think she showed up for the photo shoot? The bitch gave me 2 holes to get a free photo shoot. You think she showed up at the photo shoot? But I still,
That's not.
but she was still at that time. She was still under the 2 year agreement. So I just used her picture to promote the How to Screw in 72 Hours book. You feel what I'm saying?
Hmm.
These bitches don't want to work. They'll fuck you or they'll help you, but they can't do both. And once again, you see all the girls I got collarbones. You know what I'm saying? But like at some point, the Chicago photographers had to start calling me like, "Yo, fam, quit fucking the models." And I'm like, "Why, nigga?" They like, "Yo, quit fucking the models." And I'm like, "Yo, bro, I'm fucking the bitches that y'all masturbate." Well, not them. The photographers, they had access. They just didn't. I'm like, "Yo, I'm fucking the girls for free. These bitches is fucking me for free that niggas is masturbating to. I'm fucking niggas wish list around here for free. I ain't even getting up no tacos. You feel what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Or, you know what I mean? I'm telling you though, but I help. I try to help these goofy hoes all the time. Oh, let me show you one more. I'm gonna show you one more. Then I'm gonna end with Mr. O talking about, and I'm gonna get to you with the pride. I just want to give Mr. O examples that I really do be trying to help these goofy assholes. Well, I did. Now I'm helping them by oppressing them. They really want oppression. They really want to be slaves. I'm telling y'all that y'all be like, oh, this nigga wild. No, I'm just ahead of the curve. They really want to be slaves. They just want their slavery to be comfortable. They want to kick their foot up on an ottoman after they finish doing they don't want to sleep on the floor. Like y'all visions of slavery is wrong. Cause y'all envision slavery from the 1840s. Y'all don't envision that you had to be an intern and work for 6 months for free in order to get the skill set in order to have an opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You modernize their slavery. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want money. They don't want money. What would they do with money? Buy stuff? Cut out the
Basically.
middleman. Get them stuff. Hey yo, the Marry Your Secretary page go crazy too, by the way. Those that ain't part of the Marry Your Secretary page on Facebook, y'all missing out, yo. This shit is hilarious. But I know I don't have this picture. Uh I know I posted it on here and I know I ain't got it nowhere else. It's crazy. I want to show y'all one more thing. And then I'm gonna answer your pride thing. Because the pride thing is a very important thing. I think that's way more important than trying to help a woman is the pride conversation. So I want to have that conversation. I just remember because I forgot about that volleyball picture. To be honest with you, I forgot all about that shit, and I forgot about this picture too until just now, at this like very moment. Let me see. So once upon a time, I gave another girl same. Don't say look, man. My game the same. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Right. So I'm offering opportunities, but I'm explaining to them day one. Like, I don't wait, nigga. This ain't no 5, 6 months I've been grooming motherfuckers. This is day one shit. Like, look, the same video that we showed earlier about the guys making their ads saying, yo, this is what I'm looking for, and this is what you get in return. I've been doing that. That's why I can identify with it, and that's why I can't take the route that the commentator was taking about equality, because it's not about equality. It's about playing from a position of power. When you're in a position of power, you don't think about being equal. The boss ain't equal to the employee. The father ain't equal to the child. You understand what I'm saying? You got to play the power game, but you can't be in power and be black apparently. So, which will go back to the pride thing in a minute. God, yo, these photos is hilarious. I ain't gonna even lie. How am I at the end and I ain't see the photo? That's crazy. Let me find out Facebook took my photo off. That would be ill. That would be crazy. Oh, here you go right here. Shout out to me. Here you go right here. Can I rotate this picture? I can't rotate the picture, guys. There's no option to rotate it. So I'll show it to you as it is. Y'all see this? That's my book. That's my logo on her panties. That's her laid up, stayed up, sprayed up. They never offer me anal though, bro. That's fucked up. Talked to the girl one time on the phone, told her to slide through. Told her, I said, man, go ahead, strip. I need you to wear these panties. She got naked, put on the panties. You know what I'm saying? You see the sword with the that's my logo. You know what I'm saying? Same logo that you see at the commercial from Shorty in the pool. You know what I'm saying? The jacuzzi, right? You know what I'm saying? Come through, give up 2 holes to get an opportunity. Then don't show up at the photo shoot. Talking about she feel guilty about goddamn it swallowing me up because she got a boyfriend at home. Nigga, I ain't asked you that. That make you even dumber because you volunteered 2 holes. Because 1 hole you can say, oh, he took it. 2 holes, you know what I'm saying? You volunteered that shit. You feel what I'm saying? It's consent. So you consented to getting sprayed in 2 holes, and then so you paid for the opportunity with your body, and then you don't want the opportunity because you feel guilty about giving up your body. That's dumb. You already paid the fee. But if you try to make that logic, then you dumb because you trying to logic a girl. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He said he thought I was gonna tell a crazy story about stopping a girl from hoeing. Actually, the same girl from the poetry book slash workout, I did try to stop her from hoeing for free. I tried to stop her from paying niggas to be a hoe. That didn't work. That didn't work at all. Like I'm sure I'm like, you gonna have a body count, you gonna have a body count, but quit giving away your shit. Like quit giving away tangible things in order to impress niggas you fucking. Her whole thing was,
if I'm fucking 10 niggas at one time, all 10 niggas will be in the same room and they ain't tripping.
I'm like, shorty, that might all be cool because niggas ain't trying to trip over a hoe, but you inviting them to events. Like these are $35 a piece tickets, and you giving 10 niggas you fucking a +1 ticket. That's 20 tickets at $35 a piece. What I didn't realize then is girls can't count, right? She's not seeing it as 35 times 2. She's not seeing it as she missing out on $700. She's seeing it as it's just 20 more people at an event that holds 250 people. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm.
So me trying to stop her made her say that I'm trying to stop her from living her life and she her own woman. And I understand you got to let a hoe be a hoe. I wasn't trying to stop her from being a hoe. I'm trying to stop her from giving away tickets. Don't pay to be a hoe. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. That's why chicks in the game Need a pimp.
Exactly.
Because if not, they give it away for free.
Hey, welcome to the Dirty Folks Podcast. Welcome to the motherfucking Dirty Folks Podcast. I did the trial and error, guys. I didn't just wake up one day and was like, yo, fuck these hoes, take this course. I'm telling y'all, I've been a hoe for 30 years, nigga. Catch a girl, freak a girl. House. I've been hoeing for 30 years. Probably 35, because we started playing Catch a Girl, Freak a Girl. I was like 8 years old. I've been a hoe for 35 years. My numbers is incredible. When I listen to y'all niggas on these podcasts talking about if a man had 20 girls in his life, that's a lot of girls. I'm like, nigga, I got more of that than in abortions. My abortion count shouldn't be bigger than your body count. I got 17 abortions, 8 miscarriages, which is really 6 miscarriages, but 2 times they was twins. Because I count all the babies, unlike girls do when they get an abortion, they don't count their abortions. Nigga, my deletion count shouldn't be bigger than your body count. And y'all niggas been alive as long as I've been. Niggas be 5 years in front or back of me. Talking about, man, I've been with 3 girls. 20 is a lot. 20 was my junior year of high school. Like, I've been hoeing for a long time. I just didn't want a girl to be useful until 10 years ago. When my dad was like, I think it's time for you to get married. You're 30 now. It's time for you to get married. And I started trying to find usefulness in a bitch. And I was like, yo, there is none. People used to send me clips, like little Bible passages from Ecclesiastics with Solomon saying, out of 1,000 men, one is righteous. Out of 1,000 women, there are none. Like, ain't no good girl. Or all girls is good, but none exceptional. So you can't find a girl. There is no pre-trained toddler. You gotta train your toddler. Y'all travel overseas if you want to get a prostitute with better customer service, and that's fine. But that's all she is. They're not giving you your best and brightest. You're not fucking the Sultan's daughter. You fucking a homeless broke bitch that was waiting for you once you get off the fucking airplane. Better customer service. She got that Chick-fil-A customer service, but she's still a broke bitch.
Go a long way.
It goes a phenomenal way. She got Chick-fil-A customer service, but she's still a broke. We got broke bitches right here. I'm just saying. Do we not?
Yeah. We very much do. But these broke chicks with camera phones and access to other steps will pay their bills.
These girls still want to fuck the logo. They still want to fuck the logo. There is no.
We just gotta create the logo.
That means that men have to be able to follow another man long enough to have the hierarchy, long enough to have the logo. Which brings us back to pride, right? Out of 1,000 men, one is righteous. Out of 1,000 men, there are none. You got to find that one righteous man. And I think there's more than that as far as what you're talking about, as far as helping men out. But you have to find the men. So you can solicit the men and however you want to. You can go on fucking Indeed, or you know what I'm saying. You can find them where you want to find them at, or have them find you. But you have to find the righteous man. I understand pride. We started this whole the Dirty Folks Notion soap. We created the soap because I had a cousin kept going to jail, and I wanted to keep him out of jail. So I was like, let's go in business together because he's a borderline chemist. This nigga's a evil scientist. Like, you got to use a nigga for what he good at, right? Like, a man should want to be useful. That means you're full of use, right? Use a motherfucker what you use him for. This motherfucker was making bombs in the garage when he was in high school. Like, this nigga been doing this shit for fun. For real. So, I'm like, let's do this. I'm good at administrative work. I'm a great networker. You know what I'm saying? I'll handle, the barcodes and the logos and the distribution. I need you to do the manufacturing. You would think that that'd be a good deal. And to girls get in his ear and be like, oh, you can't be a man if you fucking with another man. But they got you following a bitch. Want to tell me about got them your girl problems? Man, I got soap problems. Nigga, I need inventory. You know what I'm saying? Men will not follow a man if they feel like they not in control because they want to be in control, but that's a female trait. Being in control is a female trait. Let me say it like this. Let me say it like this. A man who's on a manhood. I ain't talking about the blacks. I ain't talking about the blacks. I'm talking about men. Men that are comfortable in their masculinity, comfortable in their toxicity, right? Whatever they call toxic now. Hey, that's stupid. You talking about if you having some problems, I feel bad for you, son. That's hilarious. Um, okay, so when a man exudes power, a man is a creature of power. When you seek power, you exude power. That is just how power works, right? Men are power. Men want power. Women want control. Let me give you an example. Electricity is power, but you can control electricity with a $1 light switch. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm.
So if I'm power and she's operating in her role of control, then she can control power in her femininity. But femininity don't come in black, but just work with me. In her
Right.
femininity, she can control power. Not with her pussy, with her good customer service and willingness to help. She can control power, right? I've I've had girls thank me. Like I'll be places they be like, "Would you such?" And they be like, "Man, thank you for listening to me, because I know you wild, nigga. I know." Ooh, I'm like, it's cool, and I appreciate being appreciated. A lot of times niggas will do things for a thank you. These bitches just don't have no gratitude. Anyway, so if I'm power, she can control power. However, if you let the control and the power be the same thing, that's a fuse box. You put the control and the power in the same box, it'll blow up and you'll just be in darkness. Y'all keep trying to give bitches power and they already naturally want control. What the fuck a bitch that want control gonna do with power? They don't want that head slot. They don't want to be winners. They just want to be with a winner
They just
because
want to fuck the one up.
they know they can't handle it.
Right.
A woman with power and control, right? The power of life and death, my body, my choice. The power of child custody. My child don't need no daddy. I'm my man daddy. The kids can't read. Everybody dying. Every community where women control the power of that community no longer communes in unity. It's now the hood. It can't be the men because the men that can afford to leave, they leave and go somewhere else and live peacefully. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. A lot of stuff you talk about, I get to kind of see every day. So I work with a guy. He's older, and like his wife is maybe like 10, 15 years younger than him. All right. She works as the secretary, and basically he's the brains of the operation. And so with that age gap, there's a different dynamic as far as how he sees things and how she sees it. But at the end of the day, it almost as if like he has her trained. You know what I'm saying? He's from the white community, and so when I'm sitting back and I'm seeing certain dynamics that would not quite fly in our community, but with her and him, it's like normal almost. Like she doesn't try to, you know, she stays as a secretary in that lane. She doesn't want power. She doesn't want responsibility. Her own responsibility is to meet people at the door and give food or sandwiches for lunch. She's like, hey, what do you want for lunch? That's it. She doesn't want any other responsibility, and she's cool with that. I tried to give her some responsibility the other day, last week, and she's like, "No, I don't want to do all that. I want to stay in this lane right here. What I've been doing with him." And now I kind of get it based off of what you're saying a little bit.
Same thing with the
You
gay.
trying to give power and designate responsibility. She's like, I don't want that.
Well, my case is even worse than that, but yeah, it's that. My case is worse because that's what they asked me for. I didn't ask you to do this shit. This is what you said you wanted to do. I'm just telling you how to
Mm-hmm.
do it efficiently. You understand what I'm
Mm,
saying? I'm not playing you out
right.
of position. This is a position you said you want to play. You're the child that say, "Daddy, I want to play soccer," so I get you a soccer ball and then take you to put you on a little pee wee team, and then all of a sudden you want to play baseball. Like I don't like soccer, Daddy.
Mm,
You understand what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
Now, but I understand exactly what you're saying though, and she's right.
Basically, she wants to just stay in a toddler role. But sometimes, especially from like our community, where women are just more, I want to take charge of everything,
Okay.
and we try to give them, the toddler hat. It doesn't fit because that's not what they really want to
No,
do.
no, no, no. The opposite. The opposite.
Oh, okay.
The problem is they say, "Daddy, I can't wait till I'm grown. I'm gonna do such and such," and then you treat them
Mm-hmm.
like they're grown instead of keeping them in a
Right.
child's place. That's the
Mm,
problem.
okay.
Your mama black. You see them as authority figures.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That is the issue. And what I understand now, after watching that video that I showed you guys, is that I have the wrong demographic. I need to be talking to people that's already in a position of power instead of trying to tell people you can be powerful. Men are awesome, and men are awesome.
Mm-hmm.
80% of men are fucking awesome. 80% are awesome. Not special, not unique, but awesome. Because men are
Awesome.
awesome, right?
Right.
Special, unique, that's Michael Jordan, LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go on in another realm, you know what I'm saying? The damn, what's my man name that owned the Weather Channel? Uh, I can't think of his name for shit. But those are awesome men. Those are exceptional men, right? Those are exceptions, but they're exceptional men because of their merit, right? Not because of their looks and nothing like that. I remember when Michael Jordan came out, no girls in Chicago wanted to fuck him, said he was ugly. Then all of a sudden the Jordan ones came out and all the girls wanted to fuck him. Like he fine. I'm like, yo, in a year, that's crazy.
It's crazy, ain't it?
So it's not because of their looks, it's because of their accomplishments. Because men are judged on merit, women are judged on beauty.
Being under the logo
You know what I'm
as
saying?
well. All right.
I ain't no LeBron or YouTubers, nigga. I'm Mitch Richmond of YouTubers. I'm a nice player, but I ain't never gonna get no chip. Cause I'm not toxic enough. I ain't gay or nothing. I ain't never gonna go viral.
I thought about that too the other day. Like this girl I used to date, she used to be to a lot of those. I shouldn't say a lot, but those like gay content creators, like the sassy ones, the dudes like that. I wasn't even aware of that sort of thing. But she was just like, "Oh, here's some name something," and I was just like, "Why are you listening to him?" I mean, wouldn't you find that weird as a woman who's interested in listening to a gay guy talk about woman issues or pretend to be you? But she saw no issue with it.
There's no intrinsic value in being a black woman. To be a black woman is to operate as a gay man.
I guess so.
They look alike. Have you seen these bitches? Black women and gay men have the same beauty regimen. They talk the same. Women will go to gay men for man advice, which is crazy. And
Yeah,
all the gay men's gonna tell them is the guy they fucking with is probably gay too, cause he wanna fuck her man and hoping he is. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, unfortunately.
it is what it is. Fortunate, unfortunate, otherwise. The I'm determined to find this picture too. By the way, the 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 thing is, you have to train. You have to look. You don't have to train women. Women have already been trained. They've been trained by a bunch of niggas who never should have got pussy on how to be independent of the men that they wish they could be. Right? How many got
Hmm.
this? That's the get your daughter this college plan so she don't need no man philosophy. Right? A real philosophy is I want my
Right.
daughter to date a man just like
Dumb.
me. Right? I want my daughter to bring home a younger me that I can identify with and I can groom. And if in prime,
Right.
the prime scenario would be that my son marry my friend's daughter or vice versa, right? Because I know that both of us have a vested interest in our kids being okay, right? What they're doing is they're rebelling like kids do, and there's no check and balance because the men are out of order. The women are supposed to be destructive because toddlers gonna toddle. Like I just try to show examples that they toddlers. And I do hate these bitches righteously. Don't get it twisted, but it's a righteous hate. It's the hate of if she works in human resources, she won't hire a straight man, but she'll hire all women and gay men and call it empowerment. Like they have a bunch of passive aggressive ways to destroy you. And when they ready to destroy you fully, they get their brother and they promote a fight. You ain't even getting paid for the fight, but you in it. You understand what I'm saying? Their war is against you and guys act like they don't know they're in a fight. They're loving their oppressor. That's real slavery. Matriarchy is slavery. Slavery is not slavery racism, like okay, oppression is based on submission. Jim Crow is submission. It don't matter if you free or a slave, if you black, these are the rules. That's oppression and force creating submission. That is totally different than matriarchy being slavery, right? Oppression is an act of force. Slavery is an act of volunteering. You got to volunteer to be a slave. Slavery is not leaving a plantation because you don't want to leave Big Mama, but Big Mama in the house. Big Mama was the house nigga. You think they had swole ass niggas in the house? Why Massa sleep? Nah. Do you really think that? You really think Massa was abusing the slaves? Nah, because he's trying to get maximum performance. You understand what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And they paying them market value, which is where you get slave wages. Most of them people didn't even know they were slaves when they got freed. They was like, we slaves? So they just stayed right there and became sharecroppers. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't stay where you've been abused. Now they got cheated out their money because they weren't able to go to school and count. But you don't stay where you being abused. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Matriarchy is slavery. That's why blacks always go back to slavery and they act like it's a bad thing, but that's the overlay for the underplay just to keep women in charge because slavery was based on matriarchy, woman above the man. Feminism was based on slavery slash Jim Crow. How black women performed in slavery and during Jim Crow, and white women was like, I want a piece of that. The fact that black men have to marry white women to get a average woman because they not spectacular as there is really no spectacular women in America. It's not that Becky is better than Keisha. It's just Becky act like a woman. That's it. You're not getting a top shelf white women. You might get a pretty white woman, but she come from humble means. You feel what I'm saying? You
Very
not
true.
you're not getting a top shelf white woman. You're not fucking yourself into the enterprise, right? You're not sleeping with the daughter. That's why everybody's celebrating that one dude who cuffed Bill Gates' daughter. He's a first. He's unique.
He knew something, huh?
He did something great. Bill Gates gonna cut her off because he ain't never gonna see that bread.
Heck no.
But that is something unique to the sphere. Normally, you just get a cute girl from Iowa or Minnesota or something, and y'all make pretty beige babies. But she's just a regular white girl. She's just Reggie. You know what I'm saying? As far as
Yes, our father's super rich.
right, as far as social economic status, I mean, she just regular.
Yeah.
You the fact that when passport bros, swirlers, whatever, right, intersectionality niggas, and I don't do what you want to do. I don't begrudge nothing, but
Right.
the reason that you have to go outside of the girls you grew up with is because no man just was like, yo, I'm gonna train my toddler. I'm gonna outfire this bitch until she get it right. Instead, y'all enable these toddlers, and they call it empowerment. You power. To be empowered means somebody has to give you power. So you power, and you're giving your power to a bitch to empower her. And then when she gets a little bit of power, what does she do? Support women engaged. She don't even give back to the motherfucking people that gave to her.
Whew. Say that again.
So y'all dumb. You got to change the culture, but you can't change the culture in a big situation. You got to change the culture in a vacuum, and then once people see the culture shift in that vacuum, then other people want to be part of that, and you syndicate that culture, which is why it's tolerology courses instead of just tribal courses. And I tell people you got to take the tolerology to tribe because it's more important to not kill me over a bitch or not ruin everything because you brought in a bitch than it is to get the lesson. Because men intrinsically are builders by nature. Intrinsically. Build something, build computer programs if they can't build a house. They build something, create some fucking wild ass recipe in college or in jail, because either way you eating ramen noodles, and make it spectacular. You know what I'm saying? Men always building shit. Men who can't build have pride. That's your pride shit right there. Men who can't build have pride.
Mm-hmm.
Or just lazy, generally speaking. It could just be lazy. But generally speaking, men who want to be their own man still follow a logo. Like humans do. I was gonna say like women do, but like humans do, but they do it in the way of a woman, right? So your opportunity isn't good enough because they know you and they feel like they shouldn't be in a subordinate position to somebody that they know. But they'll go to
Right.
a Fortune 1000 conglomerate and be under the logo of IBM or Xerox and do whatever it is, the same duties you ask them to do, because they don't know them.
Right.
They see them as an entity.
Mm.
They don't see you as a man. They see you as a black.
But my money ain't green like theirs.
So you worried about the wrong shit? To
I
answer
mean,
your question, yes.
it's all. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. To answer your question, yes. Your money is green like theirs, but yeah. But you know,
But at the end of the day, well, I guess like you said, you know, you just got to be more mindful of who you trying to help. Can't really help them.
that takes too much time. Here's the thing. I'm not saying you're wrong. It just takes too much time. Successfully speaking, successfully speaking, you have to create a logo that it ingratiates people to you, right? That's not a one man. That's not a one man thing. That's a representative of a thing, right?
Right.
I don't even talk about it. But if anybody wanted to work from home, there's a link in the description right now that they can click in order to work from home. We're offering work from home jobs. I just ain't got no commercial for it or nothing. But we offer work from
Mm-hmm.
home jobs. It's in every description of every video. Y'all can look in it. It's right there. Only
Okay.
only one person clicked that link. You understand what I'm saying?
They didn't know about it.
Yeah, I don't be promoting it because I ain't got no commercial. I don't really promote shit. I just hit the commercial. I don't promote my books. I just found that old commercial that I did with Shorty in the jacuzzi. Like, oh shit. I had two
That kind of
bestsellers.
threw me for a loop
Yeah,
when I first heard it. I was like, "What's going on here? They
yeah.
play porn on YouTube now?"
I could have fucked up, but the camera crew Cock block, nigga. I fuck all the models, nigga. First things first, I'll pop her, feast all the honeys, dummies,
Honeys,
Playboy bunnies, girls wanting money.
honeys, those want money.
Hey, nigga, I'm from that cloth. You know what I'm saying? I ain't do nothing though.
Right.
I don't have to lie on my dick. I do good numbers. I ain't. But that's because they cock block, nigga. We already had the room. We already had the jacuzzi suite. I'm like, shorty, I'll drop you off. They ain't got to take you home. They was like, ah, man, gotta make sure she's safe. I'm like, y'all cock blocking motherfuckers, man.
Don't you hate that?
Cock blocking ass niggas. Hating ass niggas.
Anywho, dirty. I gotta check out, man.
Yeah, man. I was
Gotta
actually
get
gonna
up in the
shut this
morning.
down, man, as soon as I found this goddamn photo of Shorty at the workout. God damn it. I don't know, man. I have to find another day. Oh,
You gonna leave? You gonna leave this up, or you taking it down?
I might put this on members only, man. Yeah, y'all need to grab a membership too, man. Get it, man. It's a lot of content on members only that I take down and just put it for members. It depend. I'm gonna tell you what it depend on. It depend on if YouTube keep me monetized or not. If they don't
Oh,
monetize this,
tripping.
then I'm gonna put it on members only. Depend.
All right. I'm gonna have to join that.
Yeah, man. At least, yeah, man. Join, man. And what's the least
Like
expensive one?
$5
Like,
a month or something.
yeah, ain't nothing. Ain't nothing. Yeah, man, but I'm ready to sit down anyway, man, because I ain't got no tequila. I missed the tequila date. I was on the toilet. They like, we just left, man. We thought your stomach was hurting. That's stupid ass stomach. I like,
Eating all that jerk chicken.
nah, man, I made some Mexican corn. The mayonnaise, that's my stomach, man.
Mm. Yeah, that'll do it too.
Yeah, but yeah, man, I appreciate you sliding up, man.
No problem. I'll let y'all later.
All right, guys, I'm out of here too, man. I ain't gonna find this guy stupid ass picture. I wanted to show y'all this picture. It ain't working out. I'm looking. I'm gonna go one more row down. If I don't see it, I don't see it. No, I don't see it. Anyway, all right, man. Love you. I want to make sure I ain't miss nobody before I log off. Shout out to Brad with. I'm going. Hold on. Shout out to Brad with the $10 cash app, man. Gratitude, sir.
Mamata.
Now I gotta move my chair. Stupid chair. I like my chair. That chair's everything to me. It'll be everything to y'all too when y'all get past y'all tolerology. Anyway, I'm out. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Stay away from cities with dyke mayors. They spray the pipes major. Don't play with your life, player. Or shake the dice, player. But if you got a quota, then stay away from toddlers. These bitches are fight promoters. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Train your toddler. Please train your toddler. Whippings, timeouts, take her allowance. Cause I swear she will destroy your life if you allow it. Fucking, I'm tired of rapping. Yo, low, bring in the choir. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare.
Niggas need to stop giving these bitches all the attention. That's why niggas is dying now. When these hoes get horny, niggas die. Hoes get horny, niggas die. Watch, every die. We gotta start saying fuck these bitches, man. If you fucking with a cool female, that's all good. But if you fucking with a bitch, you need to break her ass and shake her ass.